Howdy, folks. Welcome back to the Summit of Time. We are moving in. We are, I think, almost set for our top 8, or maybe we are set now for our top 8. I need to look at the bracket again, but we just saw an amazing, amazing match between DJT and Tweety. I mean, that was the sickest ending, one of the sickest endings we've seen all weekend.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the big thing that DJT surprised all of us with is this kind of, I don't want to say spontaneous, because it never really is with DJT, but the Baraka pick. You know, it was Bone Picker, and then just Marauder now against Tweety. And we're expecting kind of Sub-Zero from start to finish, which he has also played. So it's nice to see that players are kind of, you know, deviating away from their expected picks and also making it work. Because that match was one of, I think, my personal highlights from the weekend. I think it was really good. Obviously, you know, Tweety has had a lot of spotlight on him going into this event, you know, due to not only the fact that obviously, you know, he was very confident going into the summit when he was here during all of, like, you know, all of the, for example, you know, during the 5v5 and all of his games and group stages, he has been playing really well. And he has also been playing Baraka. So I was, you know, sure, are we going to see the mirror match? Is he going to go Gearus? But what a set we managed to get.
Tweety was going to be disappointed with that, I think, because he always is. He's so used to doing really well. I mean, when I mean really well, I mean like, you know, top 3.
Right.
You know, that's
especially after his Injustice 2.
For sure.
Year 2.
And his recent results before the summit, you know, dominating Naptown Clutch with Baraka of all characters. But now we're going into going into our next matchup, which is going to be in the winners bracket again. So Gross, DR Gross versus the kid SonicFox. I speculate SonicFox is the favourite to win because I believe when they play online and stuff like that, Fox normally does well. But you can say that about everyone he plays, and SonicFox lost to Scar yesterday. So tournament environments where things change. These are two absolute seasoned veterans. Gross has defeated Fox before. He's not afraid of him, and he's confident in his own Cassie. SonicFox has said multiple times he believes Cassie is minimum top 5, so he believes in the character. And I'm sure he believes in Gross too.
I think he's pretty much kind of proving that too, though.
I agree.
Gross. You know, Gross really has just been putting on an absolute masterclass of Cassie right now. But the big thing that I think Gross has going into this match is like you said, right? Not only does he not get, he does not get afraid of fighting anyone in bracket. You know, he's very confident from the start to finish. But the big thing about Gross is he is so consistently good at bringing his absolute 110%. Every time when it comes to the highest caliber of event, right? Okay. He does not crack at EVO Top 8. He does not crack at IPS World Finals. He does not crack anywhere he gets through to the absolute end of competition. And that's where we're approaching now.
I must admit, I was not prepared to see SonicFox use... Oh, and yeah, that string, if it connects from max distance, it sets up the range of a crushing blow dash punch flawlessly. My point I was trying to say was, I was not prepared to see Fox use as much Jacqui as he has used this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's a player who uses a ton of characters all the time, but I really thought he was going to stick more to like Erron Black or like Garrus, who we only saw a single time.
So we saw him use Erron in the mirror match against Hayate, which was another good game. But obviously, he definitely picks the character for the player, I think, right? It's a matchup thing, it's a player thing. Like I said, we know that Gross and SonicFox have played a lot of games in this, be it online, be it here in person. And you know SonicFox is going to have a lot of data as to how those games went and which characters were successful.
And now we're just almost a chip situation. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. That was actually a huge whiff jump over, but no punish on it. And that's going to be guaranteed chip. You can actually just hold that down and just get a ton of chip damage.
Yeah, that's
chip
like
hits, which is more important.
Absolute anti-last breath, really, there, that grease kick.
Counter hit. Doesn't matter, though. He's forced out the... breakaway, which against Cassie, you got to be ready for that every time, right? Because if she clips you, the damage is insane, but also the positioning. Cassie is just this neutral queen.
Speaking of which, yep.
Back to 4, one of the best footsies moves in the entire game. 11 frame startup, safe on block. I like it afterwards.
I like how Gross isn't ending his combos in nut punch or nut kick. We have to call it, I suppose.
Low blow is the technique.
It's the he's ending it in the up kick, which seems to put him what I assume is a more favorable range for him.
Yeah, so I think the two reasons are that you still get Oki off up kick, it gives you more screen carry, and if you do normally end your combos in nut punch, you actually end really far away. So you can't check them with, for example, forward 4. It's a weird spacing issue that she tends to have. On top of that, ending with their low blow is very, very difficult because it hits so low to the ground.
Here comes the cancels.
Just a bit more reliable, I suppose, and there it is. The amplification keeps safe. So Fox has that fatal blow. Gross not quite in the range and will not matter, as Gross is going to tie things up with a throw anyway. I don't think we've ever seen players tech so many throws in this game as like any other NetherRealm game. But I think it's because throws are just so dangerous in this. You know, 14%, so many of them have crushing blows.
That string there, is it back 2 grab, you say?
Forward 2
grab, yeah. That string, wow. No! Oh no!
Make the hard read and dismiss the button.
And the damage off of her jabs is considerably higher than normal, especially because she gets that 3rd hit of the jab string. Most characters have to go jab, jab, special. She gets to go jab, 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 special. Last jab's like 70 damage.
I like how Gross is opting not to use the down 2 either. A lot of players will kind of quickly crouch something like that and just immediately go for the crushing blow. I think Gross wants to save that for something a bit better, especially if the throw is the usual counter for that. Ooh, the reset! Oh no, he drops the combo, does Fox.
All right, now, Gross did such a wonderful job of controlling this match, but now it's back to the corner. It's much riskier. There's the pickup.
Oh, that was a good conversion. Had there not been a breakaway.
He's forced the breakaway.
Speaking of which, though, breakaway's gone for Fox. There's no way he's going to have another one before this game is over. Fatal blow. One fatal blow confirmed will do it for Gross. Oh, the delay.
Oh, that's
the wait.
unsafe.
Oh, the counter hits. Again, you see players instinctively trying to restart match, but then realizing, oh, hang on a minute, it's not enabled. And then they go back, they take the time. And just literally just a few more seconds is what it takes. A few more seconds.
Yeah. Pausing just delays it even further now.
Yeah, that's such a good point. Going to restart match and seeing it's not there actually wastes more time.
Wow, that was a beautiful neutral duck on forward 2. Before the little drone blast came out, it actually is a high. So you just ducked it and 1-1 punished it.
Teching grabs against Jacqui is I think she's one of the hardest characters to tech against because her mids are so destructive.
Yes.
Not to mention this variation can actually punish you for teching her grab.
True point. True words. Get in that corner. You know, he's fully in control when he has the mid screen, and Fox has to come to him. Every time that's not the case.
Gross went for some tricky corner repositioning but dropped it.
Yeah,
Sonya go for that earlier on and he dropped it there also. I don't think he's got really the 100% consistency on that.
And that was the classic where you try and whiff punish and you eat the string you're trying to whiff punish in the first place. Feels bad, man. Yeah, Fox is never going to fight. He's actually using that strings plus frames as an opportunity for Gross to squirm and do something.
Yeah, he just sits there and waits. Well, the thing is, it does have some nice pushback, so there's not a huge amount that Cassie can do until you're in the corner. So the +1 or +2 just essentially brings it back to neutral.
Yeah, just the crouch again, gets the full combo this time, and again, that's one thing that Fox has been doing really well is when he knows he's going to break away, he just wastes no time. Break away instantly, reduce as much damage as possible.
Try to whiff punish again, and again.
No!
Jacqui has that really weird situation where her grab animation recovers so far away.
Oh, but not if you're quicker.
Not if you're a bit faster, though. Damage.
Oh, no, drops the ender. But still, look at that huge damage swing.
Oh, no! Oh, he's dead.
Wow, actually gets the kill with it. So for those out there who don't know exactly how that works, if Jacqui techs a throw in this variation, she essentially gets to get a free throw back at you. And I guess you can tech that. I didn't know that really, but she just spends a bar and then she does that little tackle, and there we go. We saw the damage happen.
As far as I'm aware, it does as much as the throw itself.
Yeah,
so you literally get hit by a throw damage before throwing your opponent.
Dude, that max range mid setting up the perfect range for the crushing blow dash punch is so cheeky. But I think this matchup, this choice from SonicFox, I wonder if he's actually uncomfortable using Erron Black against Cassie. He was uncomfortable against Foxy. Granted, he won, but he mentioned how nervous he was throughout the entirety of it. I have no doubt they've ran that matchup against Gross online. I wonder if he thinks this is the
again.
key.
Oh, I wonder if Gross... I mean, I'm like fairly sure you can tech that. But obviously, you have to know it's coming. That's like something that is as outside of the box as normal as I think it gets. That's some specific stuff to be ready for.
We're seeing so many checks of these raw dash punches now. Oh, it's caught. They're all highs. Every single hit of that is a high. So just stood up into it for a second. The back throw is going to take it. Match point for SonicFox. It's looking pretty dominant.
This is more dominant than I was expecting. I genuinely believe this would be closer. That glory button right there, standing one. SonicFox has done that before. I think letting them restand it seems deliberate to me.
It's pretty much just a restand.
Yeah,
You can get up to 4 kicks, I believe, but obviously after a certain amount of time they'll break free. But it's a neutral restand. But if you don't want to deal with the wake up at all.
Oh, again! He did it! Look at that! 310 for teching a throw.
Imagine going to throw your opponent and losing 30% health because of it.
Gross going for the optimization. Unfortunately, he's dropping the combo and he's going to pay dearly for it. He's in a terrible position now. But the fatal blow is available. Cassie,
I absolutely love how Fox is using that though. That is so. I mean, what one anti-air? I think that was such a commanding
I know you weren't
game.
expecting that leg break. Yeah. If you take the arm incorrectly and I break your leg.
That's too much, bro. Like, if somebody, like, just...
She punishes grab tags!
That's so sick, dude.
I believe in you, though.
It's okay, bro.
That is. I'm not surprised that is not only the first time we saw that being used properly with Jacqui, and it was SonicFox to do it. You know, that is. I mean, you know, some of you watching might be thinking like, "Whoa, hang on a minute, isn't that a bit OP? Isn't that a bit overpowered?" But like, it's just something a bit different, right? Like that is not a mechanic that you're used to dealing with.
It's exciting to be in winners finals.
Okay, so first things first, congratulations. I am so happy we finally got to see that aspect of Jacqui.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we don't see it enough, considering how popular grabs
That character is bullshit.
So like the fact that she's the only character in the game that can punish a grab tag, if she takes it correctly, you have to guess, is actually like bonkers.
So,
right?
but so just quick. So I'm like 95% sure you can. You can tech that, right?
Yes, you can take that, but you have to be like you have to know I'm gonna do it.
Sure. So it's not guaranteed, right?
Yeah, but
good,
you have to like
good.
know I'm gonna do it, right? And then like if I think you're gonna like take it, you have to click a button. So now I just let the tech rock, and then you click a button, and I whip punish you.
What's the crushing blow requirement on the tech?
Yeah,
the reverse tech.
Yeah, when you tech, you have to first break their arm first. Break the arm first.
So you have to do it twice in the game.
Yeah, so you break the arm first.
Oh my God.
And then if they tech incorrectly, if they grab you and you tech and they don't tech breaking their leg,
So what's the
fucking
input
shit.
for doing the leg grab? Because I don't think that's
Down
actually
three.
on
Down
three.
three.
Oh,
Down
okay.
three.
Because it's not actually on the move list.
Yeah,
So
it's
I just
not.
want everybody. I
that
forget
match was
what it
scary because a lot of those matches he could have clutched out if he believed in his like. If he like whip punished me, like he would have like clutched a lot of those matches
So-
out.
When you
For sure.
fought Foxy yesterday,
Yes.
you used Erron Black against his Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
What was the mind process about?
Yeah, sure.
When you know you're facing off against Cassie, what dictates whether you use Jacqui or Erron?
So I know Gross has like I played him earlier, and like when we were playing casuals a lot this weekend, and I know he can't handle Jacqui. He like lost to Tekken Master, he lost to me, and it's just like it's like very apparent. It's just straight up he just doesn't know the matchup like at all, right? So versus him and I play Erron Black Cassie like a lot. We've been playing First to Deaths online,
Yep.
and like I still like myself decisively over him as Erron Black, but I thought in my mind it would be a lot more easier with Jacqui, right? And it was pretty close in the first game. I was getting kind of scared, like as you can see. He actually had to read there too. He grabbed me, like I went for the grab and a whiff, and he was trying to like I kept dropping my comments because I was nervous, but I was so hyped when he like grabbed me because I was like he's not gonna expect this, and I like. You know, like
You always
want to
put yourself in a situation that them throwing you is
I'm like,
attractive.
ooh, he threw me.
And then they do it. And it's like,
Yeah, because I'm pretty good at like
Yes.
Tekken throws, but no, he played that really good. I think if he believed a little bit more in his whiff punishes, he would got it. I gotta stop dropping combos. I had like was gonna actually delete him in the second to last game.
Yeah.
And then like I dropped it. I was like, wow, I had the crushing blow with the overhead ready and everything. But yeah, I play it pretty slow. I like to pick and choose when I want to use crushing blows.
I know, that's fun.
Though more than often that when I do, it's only woman characters too. Like if she does like back 2-2 dash punch, only on like females they crushing blows because it reaches like just that max distance because it's just a tad bit smaller. Or like when you do like do back to 2 dash punch and you see them break their face.
I think you literally opened the set with that. I think it was like round 1 fight.
Yeah,
crushing
it's
blow.
like the dash punch or back 2-2. You have to guess like straight up. I was like, which one am I gonna do?
It looks like our next matchup is going to be the other winners semis match.
So fast.
It's going to be Dragon. Well, I was going to ask him a question about it. God damn!
I'm back.
Who would you rather fight, Dragon or Semiij? Quick, lightning round.
I'd rather fight Dragon. Same reasonings. He doesn't deal with Jacqui very well. But I mean, I'm okay with fighting either or.
All right.
But
Who do you
Dragon.
think, think's going to win between the two?
I don't know. This is a run back from earlier. I think bracket, right?
Yeah, group stages.
Yeah, group stage. And I think Mish figured it out now. He's playing MK11 and not MKX. So we'll see.
Cool. Well, we're going to be getting into this in just a few minutes' time. Of course, you're going to be advancing through on the winner's side, so we'll be seeing you again very soon. I have
Winners
no doubt.
finals.
Yeah, man, one step closer to the end. But now, of course, Dragon versus Semiij. This is a run back. We saw this in the group stages before. And I mean, I believe that the score was 3-1, right? But it was a long 3-1. Very slow-paced games.
We're in this for a while. Look at this. They even have the same pose.
It's a mirror match in every way, but the actual fact that they don't look anything like each other.
Now
Ooh,
they don't.
I don't think I've seen Dragon's alternate costume.
Is
this
that
year.
that's a bathrobe.
That's a really sick Geese Howard cosplay.
Deary me. But of course, this is probably going to be Kitana versus Cetrion again, I expect.
Yeah,
I'd
almost
be very surprised if
definitely.
it's anything else.
I don't think either of them have used any other characters this whole tournament.
Yeah, shout out to these Sennheiser GSP 600s, the ones we've got the players wearing on the stream. They're so beefy, so chunky.
Yeah, of course, Sennheiser are the official audio partner of Beyond the Summit. Shouts to them, and shouts to Monster Energy, keeping us hydrated this weekend. But this matchup in particular, I think we're in for the long haul here, lads. I think it's going to be pretty back and forth.
I've drunk literally
Oh,
two.
who's this? Who's this on the couch joining us?
It is the fabled Kitana Prime.
Hello, sir.
I don't know if I'm on, but
Oh, you are, mate. I can hear you.
all right.
Is it Kitana on screen and you just have to be here?
No, I'm back home. You know, I'm a commentator. I saw a microphone. You know, it's encouraged.
It was calling to you. You could hear a voice speaking to you.
Cetrion's gone.
Is it production?
That's a way to start it
I don't
off.
think I've literally ever seen Cetrion open a game with that.
I honestly did not know that could crushing blow.
Yeah, crushing blows if the wall blocks a projectile. So
That exact
Semiij
situation
open with a fan toss.
But
and got crushing blow for
wait,
it.
that is a message though, because that's the only reason Dragon would have done that. Is if he read that
You
specific
know,
thing.
in Dragon's head, he's going.
In all likelihood, if you remember, as the qualifier to make it here into the Summit of Time, Semiij did get that spot at NLBC where he got second place. He defeated Dragon, who was, you know, being kind of looked at as one of the gatekeepers, and Semiij handled him anyway. So now with everything on the line, can he recreate that magic from
Well,
that night?
that's because back and forth, right? Because Semiij beat him at NLBC, but Dragon beat him, was it yesterday?
It was.
The day before, right? It was 2 days ago.
Dragon has just been playing Cetrion phenomenally this weekend. I mean, against Forever King, against Geras, you know, these unfavorable matchups he's been sort of going up against. And he's confident in his own ability and also execution. That instant jump back into airfire, to get it that low to the ground is a really precise input. It's not easy to do, but in this matchup too, like, it prevents the chance that he's going to trade with the fan. If you can land faster, you can block before the fan hits you. He's going to get a full combo, teleport to get in. Low on resources, but he's up 1 round. He has a bunch of life too. I think he's been too worried.
That backdoor was huge, huge, huge. Now there's a huge chance that, I've said it way too many times right there, but Semiij, he's got the comeback potential. His pressure is really, really good.
Yes. Definitely the cleanest
Uh-oh.
and smartest decision-making
no.
Kitana out there. Unfortunately, he made the decision to get crushing blowed on that counter hit or punish Dragon. Look at the damage.
Oh, that is some
Is this one of the
chunky
premier
damage.
zoners in the game? 430?
Do you guys remember on the combat cast when NetherRealm said that she wasn't a combo character?
Well,
I mean,
beautiful
to be fair,
mechanics.
To be fair,
Whoa,
whoa.
it's a combo she'll do once.
Right.
I agree.
Required a crushing
When
blow.
but when I heard that, I was like, oh, so she's gonna have like nothing. She's gonna have no combos.
Yeah,
But
I assume
she's
the
alright.
same.
She's got combos that get the job done, right?
How many times could you possibly need to do that?
I was literally about to say, you know, it's a one-time only thing, but it doesn't matter because he just won that round. But then he didn't win the round right as I was about to say it because of that beautiful fatal blow. Another resource that's now gone for Semiij. But, I mean, now that there's no 2-1-3 punish, that's going to mean that the overall punish damage is considerably lower.
and hold on. Dragon tossing those rocks in an upward trajectory, trying to get another crushing blow. That's to be a big 30% rock and full screen push pressure. However, you talk about the Cetrion combo, and you know, the one time she gets it. Well, Dragon's only been inside one
Yeah,
time
that
throughout the
singular
entirety
time.
of the match. So just as effective as it seems to be.
Yeah,
It's going to be
all
very.
it needs to be.
It has to be very strange, I think, for a Kitana player to get zoned out. This is normally kind of like not how it goes in previous games, and she's such a different character now than what she normally is. That's a confirm, and now Dragon's going to get a
new
full combo.
game, new rules, and Semiij has been the quickest and most efficient to adapt. So, again, even here with the tremendous life lead for Dragon, Semiij doesn't seem panicked, doesn't seem poised until that air little button closes the space.
I think you know for sure that like Kitana on her own Twitter in 2019 definitely used the hashtag New Year, New Me.
Oh,
So,
free.
selfie.
From Adenia, of course, just one time visit. You know, being the con of Outworld is cool and all,
What
but
kind of upload speed do you reckon you'll get in Adenia? I think it's not so good.
Encourages you to go outside, I think.
I mean,
Wait.
they probably don't even need to use the internet that much because life is just wonderful there. And
Why would you ever need to use
Does
these?
Adenia still exist?
okay,
I
Chef.
mean, let's pretend that it does.
All right. Oh, well, I mean, it did at one point, so I guess you could say back then, right?
But that would have been like during the 90s.
Don't worry.
That's true. That was like pre-9. Technically, it was
Pre-fiber,
pre-90s.
dude,
So it
pre-fiber.
was definitely like before the internet.
Ooh,
Adenia
okay.
just wasn't around for it.
It's okay. Kitana's like 10,000 plus. She'll be around for whatever she needs.
Man, internet must be really weird if you're 10,000 years old.
I don't know. She's Queen. Maybe she was waiting for a specific somebody
So
to be born to come and dedicate his life.
I
to
really
them.
like the way Semiij chooses to use the float. I feel like he really doesn't overuse it, but he just has the right mindset for when it's just Now I will float, I don't get punished for it. But speaking of getting punished, again, the second he got some offense Dragon, just again with the reads, it does take, especially against a character like Kitana, she does have some really strong mids. To just sit there and crouch in front of her does require like a lot of confidence.
I'm a huge fan of the gear that we're seeing on screen, by the way.
Wait, we need to talk about that was a beautiful, beautiful, flawless block on the second hit of the stone wall and got that free punish. But Semiij, I mean, he's got a life lead, but he didn't end up in the corner, which is super. Oh, JK, haha. Unsafe. But
yeah, you're so afraid of the Amplify.
Yeah.
Both versions are -20. However, if you flawless block the Amplify, you don't get pushed back at all. So it becomes essentially a free punish for, you know, guys at this level of the game. And wait a minute, the neutral jump, the Semiij special, he's been holding up all weekend long.
So many people underestimate the range of her jump too, even when you neutral jump.
So good.
And I'm sure you guys will agree. Can we see so clearly Semiij's Catwoman in this Kitana? Yeah. Like, it's so like that entire game plan of just good buttons, meaty pressure, not overextending, knowing when to jump. Like, he is taking his entire Injustice 2 knowledge and just applying that playstyle to MK11. And
pressing a lot of back twos in neutral.
Yeah.
And even there, not even rushing in for an opportunity. Patience is the name of the game, and Semiij showing top tier levels of it in its entirety. As Dragon's just throwing out pokes now, and oh my god, right back at you. A second fan toss directly eaten alive.
I feel like at least that crushing blow, I mean, I can't even about to say this, only 22%.
Yeah.
But 22 in comparison to how much, like, pretty much everyone gets on crushing blows, I feel like it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I think if by some godly read that you do it within proximity that they get hit by the initial rock wall on top of the projectile being blocked, it'll likely do more, but I mean, that's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Again, we're not really getting the chance to see Dragon do too much of this kind of like patented standing one, you know, anti-way in. He just hasn't needed it so much. Semiij has just been...
Yeah, Semiij jumping on wake up twice there. Dragon not committing to the entirety of the string, so he doesn't get punished after the rollout from Miij. But a lot of patience, both men sitting on their fatal blow, 10 seconds on the clock.
Oh my god.
Oh, a trade?
There's like one projectile either way.
No need.
No, of course not.
Let it go.
No way. Fatal blow, 100% unnecessary.
If it was the final round, maybe.
He should have down two'd. Maybe that would have worked? Maybe. Who knows?
That was crazy close.
Why, yeah, she said rise from your failure.
Wow.
Get out!
Cetrion's so wildly disrespectful, like it's not even... She's definitely an elder goddess. This is definitely Shinnok's sister, no question.
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be all good, but, you know, that's not the case. No one all good would say that.
That's the Shinnok in her.
Like the idea, Semiij on the faraway float, he knew he would get punished upon landing, especially if he threw out a button, so he used the square wave to exit danger. Now Dragon is making great usage of Cetrion's stand one and forward one and all of the spacing where Kitana becomes a threat in the air. So just inside or outside of that range is exactly where Semiij wants to be before he can get anything cracking.
Yep, that's that spot he's just been sitting at right now. And I mean, really, one of the only options that Cetrion has is to meter burn the wall, but you don't really want to have to spend that meter just to challenge neutral.
Oh, so wow. Tech, again, just out of the range, and I'm not sure what that was. Wake up stance switch.
Wake up roll attempt, I think.
Yeah. Unfortunate situation for Dragon. He still had about 90% left to remove from Semiij's health bar. Highly unlikely in that situation unless Semiij decides to just become volatile and start throwing buttons out, but he's good, so it's not going to happen that way.
So that makes me feel good about myself that even a god like Dragon messes up the wake-up roll input, right?
Happens to the best of us.
Every time now in the future that I mess that up, I'm going to be like, well, hey, Dragon messes it up too.
Well, we saw it earlier. We saw this earlier, right, where Scar was unfortunately messing up that Erron Black string in
2-on-2-on-2.
Yeah, 2-on-2-on-2. Wake up rolls here. Just if you're watching right now and you can't wake up roll, you're like, man, I miss it sometimes. Don't worry, it happens to literally everybody.
Still
literally the best.
we are only 2 games into the set. You know, Dragon taking a nice bit of time on the character select. That's a very Dragon thing to do, right? He's got time to take it. You know, he's got a thing he's got to consider. We know Dragon was obviously very confident going into this when he saw Semiij and Scar playing against each other. We asked Dragon, who would you rather play in your next match? And he was like, oh, Semiij, because I beat him the other day. And here we are. Semiij is playing this very differently.
Right, to touch on the gear earlier, is it too early to say it that Cetrion possibly has the best gear in the game?
Cetrion?
Top 3.
That's crazy. I was literally like waiting for my turn so that I could talk about how good this Kitana gear is.
Oh no, it's beautiful.
I thought that's where you were going to go to too, Mr.
I mean,
Kitana.
I don't agree because neither of these characters are called Noob Saibot, so best gear clearly belongs
Yeah, the
to
thing
them.
about like Kitana, some of the Revenant costumes are a little bit shaky for me.
You're right. But okay, but her human design in this, I think she got the best redesign of anybody in the game.
This might be one of the best looks she's ever had.
I agree.
Human, young, you know, past self Kitana.
Yeah. Also, the masks are dope.
I agree. Super sick. But
two,
Cetrion
fight.
just looks scary
Yeah,
as hell.
I've not seen a single bad piece of Cetrion gear.
She looks like she's just been discovered at the bottom of the ocean.
We should have left her there because clearly she's terrorizing the bracket.
She brought the water with her.
Oh no.
All right, neutral jump punch again. Semiij holding up consistently. There's another jump. Time and time again, disrespecting frames on hit from pokes, disrespecting anybody closing or trying to extend gaps, and just making the most of these reads.
Oh, there's a counter hit, but no, nothing to be gained from it yet. I like the way Dragon is throwing those straight air rocks at that close range. Normally you think it's so dangerous, but because it's so dangerous, you'll see Dragon do it, and you think the last thing he'll throw is an air one.
There's one thing we're seeing Semiij not doing, which he did in his last
Whip
Sport
punish.
Dragon. Air float from that range. He was eating so many crushing blow air rocks last time they played. It's a night and day adaptation. He's going to pop the fatal blow.
Will this kill?
I agree with
Yes,
that.
it will.
I think from this health, definitely.
It will.
For sure. He used it early as well, so.
Oh, yeah, no way he survives. Yeah, no way.
One round apiece right there, and that's one way to bring it back into the fight. There's always a sort of like a hit and miss there where you go, great, I won the round, but then there's always that thing in the back of your mind that says,
At what cost?
never going to get it again. Yeah, that was a one-time deal. Got to shape it up a little bit better.
However,
next round.
I'd say it's better to use it and have
Excuse
doubts
me?
whether it was worth it, or
That was
instead
active.
of dying with it.
That was so active.
That was
God.
definitely not fair. That's all, you know. A little respect on the royalty here. I know Cetrion's an elder goddess, as Dragon's proving his gameplay is of that stature as well. But again, that rock wall so strong.
A huge life deficit from Semiij, plus terrible positioning. This is going to be tough.
All right, fires up the royal protection, gets the parry on the projectile, but not enough space or time to take advantage of the boosted fan damage from all of the attacks. However, standard BNB and a drop from Semiij, very rare.
That would have been a crushing
That's
blow
the
ender too.
first
There's no
drop
way he
that
would have
I've
saved
seen.
it. No way.
Let's hope Semiij doesn't live to regret that. When you're mounting a comeback, you need to land every ounce.
So he's made it sound like he just wants me. I hope he doesn't live.
Yeah, I know. It sounded like you meant he was going to die. I
Hopefully
was like,
Dragon
wait a
just
minute.
puts him out of his misery. Oh no.
Well, there you go. You
And
got your wish.
Your wish is granted.
He didn't live and regretted it.
Oh, that win pose is godlike.
Yeah,
Died to
stop
regret
it.
it.
That looks like
scary,
if ever
man.
they do Shaolin Monks 2, that's got to be the box art. It's got to be like Scorpion and Sub-Zero, ice instead of fire, them in the middle instead of her.
That'd be tight.
That's
That'd be
what I'd
tight.
see. Don't worry, Nether, I'm giving you free ideas.
Hey,
Anytime, my dudes.
I spent ages online broadcasts pitching an idea for like Noob Saibot Sub-Zero skin on MKX, and it never happened.
I remember that. I remember
I was
that.
like, damn, I wanted that so bad.
Still, though, this is precarious territory now as Dragon has figured something out here. I think the big thing was I feel like we spent most of especially the second game, at that kind of like mid-range. I feel like Dragon is deliberately managing to keep the distance up a lot more now. And the rock wall is a huge part of it. Semiij is just consistently just walking into it.
These two black and white shaders are fantastic.
It's too good.
But they're two characters that have some of the coolest gear. It's a bit of a treat to watch. But 2-1 now to Dragon. Dragon was confident against Semiij. He said he would rather fight Semiij than Scar.
Yeah, Scar going into losing so early is a super huge surprise.
Yo, Semiij just taking that momentum and he's riding that wave, man.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, commits to the entirety of the string. Very unorthodox strategy for Dragon, but the back two stretching out. Semiij refusing to commit to the entire thing because of the whiffing issues in case someone jumps on wake up, and he knows all about that. You fall out and you get a free full combo punish every single time as he uses the float to escape helping.
Oh, I like this. Semiij challenging with fans a little bit more. He's at the very least getting trades and knockdowns, which means he gets to advance a little bit.
Oh, there's the float. But Dragon's starting to call it out now. Just sticking out a single limb, not committing too hard.
He got hit by it, but didn't get crushing blowed by it. Very weird.
Semiij neutral jumps from close. Oh my god!
Is that enough? I think that's enough.
I don't know.
It may come down to the mini game here. Let's see those
saw-
shields.
I think it's going to come down to who can defend.
They've hit them all. No, this is definitely it.
No, it is not.
Oh,
And
just
the
short.
shields come in clutch. How will Semiij react? And he had the right idea. But Dragon, with 2 bars of offensive meter at the ready, amplifies that beam and puts a little flame under her ass. That's all. No big
That
deal.
would have been such a crucial round for Semiij to win as well, taking that fatal blow away from Dragon in what seems like the perfect time to use it. If he could have won that, the momentum would have been on his side, if anything else. But unfortunately now, match point for Dragon. But he's going to get hit confirmed by Semiij into a full combo. The breakaway's forced, but just opened up for a second time.
I feel like that is always some of the most one of the scariest situations in this game is when someone breakaways and you make the read. Okay, have they breakawayed and are now going to try and press something and wake up? Are they going to try and do something silly? Because if you get breakawayed and then hit again, you've wasted all your defensive bar.
If you look at Semiij's last 8 or 9 movement options, they were flawless block the rock, forward dash. Use the square boost to get in. Wake up, tech roll forward. He tried to up 2. He's becoming super aggressive, and that does not work against Dragon, who's one of the better defenders in the entire scene and takes advantage of anybody trying to overextend.
Oh, wow. There we go. Punishes the roll. Maybe it wasn't even a punish. Maybe it just got hit. But regardless, the roll's going to work, and that means that, I mean, Semiij still sticking in loser's bracket, but Dragon is moving on to winners finals against SonicFox. Now, I feel like for a minute there, let's look at the start of Summit. If somebody was to say SonicFox versus Dragon Grand Finals, everybody would be like, okay.
Yeah,
but then partway through, everybody's like, okay, now hold on now. Neither of these players are 3-0 in their group. We don't know how they're going to be doing. And then all of a sudden throughout Summit, they showed exactly why they're the gods. They're the ones who are the most consistent in the scene over the past maybe even like 4 years. And now we're going to see that legendary match for, I think, the first time this tournament because they were in different pools.
Well, I mean, we went through 3 days just to see NLBC again.
Actually, yeah, I mean, with Semiij too, right? I mean, 3 of the top 3 at the NLBC qualifier are within the top 4 here.
All right, I gotta make sure that y'all know Semiij is from Florida. Okay, he just went to NLBC.
Yeah.
All right, so New York, you can be happy and claim how great you are because you are. But Semiij is Florida boys. Just gotta make sure people know that. Hi, Dragon. I'm talking about Semiij being from Florida.
Oh, he's talking shit about you, Dragon.
You said you ain't shit because you're not from Florida.
Yeah,
really?
I definitely did not say that.
Okay, player, dude.
Confirmed by
He
Sean.
said you're really
I
bad.
see.
Delaware Grand Final, right?
So Dragon, well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How
Thank
do you
you.
feel now about fighting the Fox soon to come?
Well, Sonic is definitely scary. He's like one of the only players who has consistently beaten me as far as like just casual sets go. I mean, obviously casual sets don't matter a whole lot, but as far as like playing and consistently grinding with, he's been beating me a lot. So Sonic. Oh
my god.
I think you just got mixed like immediately.
I can't believe it.
I was like Sonic, and then you were Sonic. So
I wish
yeah,
I got to
but
see that.
it'll be a hard match, but I mean, I can do it.
I think it'll be good. While you're here, Dragon, actually, I've always wanted to
I keep
ask you
spinning.
this.
Hold on. Sorry. Go ahead.
Easy,
Hold him
easy
still.
habit to get into.
Wait.
So,
Oh my, look of
Okay,
genuine terror.
we're good.
so during year 2 of Injustice 2, before MK11 came out, you kind of disappeared, right? And then Mortal Kombat 11 has kind of brought you back into the thick of it. I know you were playing other games like Soul Calibur and stuff like that as well, but from our side, it looks very much like MK11 has kind of like reignited that spark. But
Yes.
from the end of Injustice 2 to now, what is it about MK11 that's made you want to get back into this grind and here with all the players and the competition?
Waiting in winners finals.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Injustice 2 and why I kind of stopped playing was because I kind of grinded that game so much. I was playing like 10 hours every single day, trying to win Evo and E League,
Which you
and
did.
I did accomplish that. But I burnt myself out. I mean, like even 12 hours a day, I was going crazy at that. So after a while, then I was like, okay, I kind of want to start competing again and actually just winning.
So, actually, on
yeah.
that topic, like obviously, as much as you're comfortable to talk about, of course. So if you did experience burnout, which is something we hear a lot from competitive players, especially nowadays with how regular competition is and how intense it can be.
Yes.
Has that changed your approach in practice for MK11?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. It definitely has. I'm definitely taking much more breaks than I did before, and I think it really helps because someone can play 10 hours a day and someone can play 5 hours a day. If the 5 hours a day person practices efficiently and the 10 hours a day person doesn't, the 5 hours will win every single time. So I think breaks are also good for your mental as well,
I'm happy
which
to
I
hear
didn't
that.
do before. So it's definitely something that I'm like taking something considerably into account. So yeah, it's definitely going to help, I think, in the long run.
Yeah, I definitely like
if I want to lab something, but like, sorry, if I want to like lab something, but I don't want to like play for long, I'll like lab something only for like an hour in this game. Now that's it. Like I'm done for the game for the day. Because I find that like whatever I find,
and then you watch
is
Game of
efficient.
Thrones.
Yeah, hell yeah, absolutely. But I'll lab something that I think is efficient, and then I'll be like, all right, I don't want to like play people that won't let me do this thing because they won't learn. So why would I keep playing people that will give me bad habits when I could just do this one thing in the hour for lab? Maybe play Dragon here and now, and then we'll figure it out and like make me like think a little bit more.
It's clearly an approach that works.
Yeah.
Considering you guys aren't
we
doing
are
so
training
bad today.
partners too, so we've been grinding.
For sure.
So it should be fun though.
So, we are getting well through this bracket. We have a bunch of matches left to go. I believe, actually, I just missed that. I'm just going to be super unprofessional for a sec. I kind of missed that production. What were we doing? All right, cool. Excellent. And that is... I'm going to check. I don't want to get it wrong. All right, it is. It is. It is. I thought it was, but I didn't want to say the wrong thing. We have a giveaway that we're doing right now. We haven't mentioned this yet that much at all, but you can go to the giveaway at bts.gg/MK giveaway, and all the merch that you can see on the screen is up for grabs. Get involved, take part, and you might take some swag away with you. The big thing is the GSP 600 from Sennheiser, our official audio partner for Beyond the Summit. You can get some of their swag as well. So get involved, go online, enter that, and hopefully you
Even win that sick-ass poster with me as Cetrion.
Oh
I look so
my
fabulous.
God.
Oh my god. Can we talk about myself?
Can
Oh
we
my
get
God.
Dragon only to sign it?
Yeah, that'd be
Talking about
perfect.
yourself, have you seen how cute I look?
No, this guy.
I don't know. It's a.
I mean, you're one of the few people on the poster that is actually playing the character you're.
Yeah, I
portraying.
know. Isn't that great? Yeah.
I did it too.
I say one of the few. That's what I mean. It's like the
You're
majority.
like 50%, maybe
Yeah.
30%.
But like Jacqui, she's like, throw that
You
hair
should have
down.
been this weird.
Throw that
Like,
hair down, Jacqui.
you should have been this weird, like, creative character. We had like Erron Black's hat, like,
Can we not
Jackie's thing there, and
Bring
like,
up creative characters because that was kind of.
Oh my God! Don't talk about Armageddon. Shout out to Meat Die.
Meat Die and
The Meat Killer.
General S and Meat
General
Die.
S and Meat Die.
I played Jade in that game.
If you got that.
Let's
Go to break.
But yeah, this is a perfect time to say that we're going to go for a quick break, and we have the rest of the Summit of Time to go
Be a good
shortly
match.
after.
Look
So
out.
we'll see these guys in a little bit. Thanks for sticking with us so far, but in a few minutes' time, we'll be back with more MK11 Summit. Take it away.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Summit of Times. It's really high up.
Damn,
that
what's
was
up?
on. What's going on, everybody? Shy Guy, of course, joining me is Rip, Mr. Aquaman, and the one and only KP. How you doing, dogs?
Man, we're chilling, man.
We're flaming hot, bro.
We're
super
just
hot.
laughing about behind the scenes
Holy
things.
It's all
moly.
the monster, dog.
Yeah,
Yo, I
there
am
you go.
awake now. Let me
Oh.
tell you, you just woke me the F up. That
Woke
was
us up.
crazy.
We were all just here jamming to the intermission music, which has been godlike, by the way. Beyond the Summit, the music. Yo, the intro every morning at 10 o'clock
yeah.
gets me going every single time. Welcome,
pretty
everyone.
fire.
We are entering the later end of this bracket as things have gotten hot and heavy. Since I last came on, I've been in the back just the deer in headlights enjoying these matches. Some of these have been absolutely incredible.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
Holy crap. Whew.
So much fun, man. I think we're in the top 8 now, right? So
Yeah,
it's
he's definitely
starting
top
to
eight.
wind on down here. We just saw SonicFox moving his way into winners final. Dragon joining him up there. That's the person you wanted to play against. So
The
he got his
classic.
wish,
Yeah.
dude.
The classic. If you were around for Mortal Kombat X, you saw that not only in winners but grand finals about 20 times, and
Not
20s
enough.
being generous. It might have been more. So picking up exactly where they left off in the Mortal Kombat tournament lore world, those two. But on the other side of losers, it is DJT making this run.
Yeah,
Nobody
so
expected him
Rock,
to take
paper,
out
scissors,
Tweety.
baby.
He stuck
He
with,
is.
he stuck
Loser
with,
bracket run.
he stuck with Baraka.
I thought there was
Makes
no
it rock.
I thought there was no like better fitting way for him to win that match than out patienting the young buck Tweety at the end, baiting out that fatal blow. And there is the bracket, ladies and gentlemen. We are once again in the loser side of top 8, where it is going to be DJT versus HappyPow and Scar versus Tekken Master. A couple of classics to get to this round. The game 5s between DJT and Tweety, Tekken Master and Forever King, the Shao Kahn himself. Gonna fall short at 9th place, but put on one hell of a show for us. I'll tell you what.
Hey, wait a minute. If you look a little bit forward in the bracket, it is DR Gross awaiting the winner of Scar and Tekken Master. And if you could pick it up from the nonsense that was going on in the background, Gross and Tekken Master were arguing for like an hour and a half.
It was all
Let's
in.
not downplay it. They've been arguing for like the past like 24 hours.
Okay.
Since last night, like.
Well, I went to sleep, so.
Oh no!
Eventually, right?
When they were playing Mafia, you could just hear him yelling in the back. No, bro, no, you tear her, no.
That's a good gross impression. Hold on, let me find out. Shy Guy's been practicing in the back.
Man, I'm Puerto Rican. He's Dominican. It's close enough.
All right, cool.
I mean, and the thing though, he's been complaining most about is Sonya, right? So
Yes.
either way, with Scar or Tekken Master, he might get a Sonya in his path.
Also, I mean, after Gross lost his match to Sonic with Jacqui, Briggs walks over to where Tekken Master's hanging out and says, Jackie's only, hi, dear.
Yeah, in a full sarcastic tone. He
Full
pulls up
sarcastic
our small
tone,
little
so-
Florida chat,
so-
and I'm
so that
watching him
kept
like
going.
snap in it, but I'm sitting right there, so I'm just laughing.
So that
he
actually
knows.
picked up where we left off, but this is good. But he has a tough path if he wants to run into Gross here, as a couple of the favorites here on the loser side of the bracket. Scar with the most casual
Man,
disrespect.
Tekken Master is so displeased. Like, really, man? That's the what? Really?
Yeah. Look how respectful he is. He's covering his
Tekken Master's
team
like, come
and
on,
flipping him
man.
off.
Remember when I beat you at Evo and popped off? Like,
Oh man. Well, this one's definitely going to be a good one, of course. Cassie Cage
yeah, just a
versus-
little bit of history.
whoever he wants to be.
Different game, different passion for Scar though here in Mortal Kombat. We talked about that the other day in the actual pool play of how the passion is here in Mortal Kombat for Scar. Wasn't there in Injustice and was still able to mop for some reason.
He's actually
The
been in
skill
his
is
head
there.
all day too. When I went up to play Scar earlier, while we were waiting on production to coordinate us and let us know when to button check and everything to make sure everything goes smooth, Scar just put his head down and he like tuned out.
Right.
Because he said in the match in winners, who did he lose to at the beginning? Semiij.
Yeah.
He said he was just out of it. He went to
He
Aaron
seemed like
Black on a suggestion from Sonic,
Right.
because he played Semiij, Aaron Black against Kitana, and felt like that would have been better for him.
Sure.
But at the same time, when he came down, we sat in the couches, and Scar said, I'm not here right now, and I need to get here. So we went up there, he meditated, and that was that.
The way I see it, like Scar is always one of those guys who's he's up there, right? He's like top 3 guy
Free.
a lot of times, but he just doesn't get that #1 spot. Then we come out here, all of a sudden we saw him in the group stage just bodying fools with Sonya back and forth, right? And then he just came in this morning. He made a tweet, I think it was last night or this morning. He was just like, I got to focus, get
wasn't
some
feeling
rest,
good,
and like,
yeah.
feeling good. And he comes in and he was so out of it. You could just tell. And then he dropped Sonya immediately after the game when it seemed so odd to me. Like I felt like this was his moment. Like this is what he needs to do. Stick to his guns, stick to the Sonya, and let's see what happens.
All right, so we're seeing Sonya versus Baraka to kick it off.
I gotta
Start
tell
keeping
you,
the distance.
someone keeping track of all the characters used and the win percentages. That Baraka is having a fantastic day here at the Summit of Time.
Yeah, peep the stats, baby.
He's kind of creeping up here a little bit.
All right, bubblegum Sonya, I like it.
Bubblegum Sonya, damn.
Yeah, is that a backwards hat?
It's pretty
Yeah,
sick.
Bubblicious.
Or is that a bandana?
It's like a hat bandana combo. It's
That's
weird.
super weird. Anyway, nothing weird about Scar and that anti-air crushing blow. I felt it anytime I tried to jump, and he had it stocked up. 411 damage mid-screen, plus 1 bar of offensive meter as Baraka takes a chunk and kicks him deeper into Goro's lair.
That's 2 for 2 that I have seen Baraka's jump kick low profiled by a crouching Mama Blade, and I would never have guessed I'd see that in my lifetime, because Baraka's jump kick is absolutely OD in this game.
Good patience from Scar there to punish Tekken Master.
Wait, where'd that drone come from? Aren't they underground? I'm not going to ask any more questions like that. Thank you. Backing off, Prince Goro making his appearance. Like, what's up? I'm here.
Out of there.
Yikes.
Damn, following it. Yo, man, I just did that. I know exactly where you're coming from.
The reactions out of the young man Scar, old man Scar, I don't know, man.
He's like in the middle.
Man,
He
he's
really is in the middle.
middle-aged.
He's close. He's closer to the older side of things.
Oh,
God,
burn this
extended
needle.
amplify, yeah.
All right. Yes, flawless block punish through the gap. Forget your plus frames, and again, he knew Scar was looking for it, so he cut the string short immediately on the next try. What a risk from DJT, and it paid off.
This
Oh,
game
that's
Master,
Tekken
yes.
Master.
Oh, Tekken Master, sorry.
It's all right.
I got
Baraka,
DJT
man.
in my head, bro. I got
No, because of
DJT
the
in my head.
Baraka.
It's hard not to.
I will say that this was the first match I may have seen so far in this tournament where we have had back-to-back rounds with flawless blocks and punishes. These two are playing at an incredible level. For this early in losers bracket, we got ourselves a show right now. Scar trying to place man in the corner, immediately reversing the position as Tekken Master eating this jump kick, and what a savage reversal of just a throw off a poke. That's how we counter poke at MK11. Throws and jumps, baby.
Yeah, this just shows the power of Sonya. I mean, Scar was so far behind and is able to even it up.
Yeah, fatal blow available. Both players! I tried to warn him.
Stop it. You jump, you die. And enough bullets. And here's one more, just in case you couldn't see it. Up close and personal. A boot stomp and a #1 in the W column from Scar. 2 games away. Does he make the losers run?
He
I
might,
think
man.
he does.
I think he's got a hard path, though, right? Because after this, he does have Gross. I mean, Scar and Gross were both the guys who had the most impressive runs in the group stages.
Top 2 seeds in theory.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then
Look at this. Mirror match incoming.
Oh my goodness.
Sonya, 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 Sonya.
And of course, DR Gross came in with the utmost confidence out of anybody else here at the Summit of Time. And Scar just, right now, like KP mentioned, he's on that assassin mode. He's hyper-focused. You saw that game 1 that was just so quick in Scar's favor.
We'll see how
Yo,
Tekken
what are
Master
the
can handle the
rules?
mirror here.
What are the rules on projectiles clashing and not clashing in this game?
They don't clash unless you
Ugh.
have a projectile that you can amplify, which eats other projectiles.
So only
and that's very
certain
rare.
amplified ones eat them, but otherwise the regular projectiles never clash.
No, they do not.
And that's just the way it has always been in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, the amplified ones don't. Do now, though, is what I'm saying.
No, only certain
Some of them.
ones.
Some
Yeah.
amplified ones do.
Yeah.
which
And
is
the only
what
one I'm
throw me
thinking
off.
of off top is Sub-Zero's ice amplified as well.
Yeah, which also has gone back multiple games where there are some that do eat other projectiles, and there are also some where if it's a crushing blow that's triggered, the other one's going to disappear as
What
well.
about Cetrion's barrier?
Yeah, that blocks it.
That blocked it too,
Yeah.
right? So it counts as a blocked projectile, basically.
Absolutely. Same with Erron's gut shot. You know, it's an actual projectile parry. It's
Right.
very rare, dude, the projectiles
Clash.
negate each other.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a unique thing.
Right,
to
I know. It's
come
always
across
that's why in this
yeah.
game I feel like I've seen
These-
more of it, which is why I'm asking.
Yes.
These Sonyas aren't even getting close to each other. I don't think they swung once. It's just straight
Sonya,
up.
Sonya, man.
Sonya,
Oh, my goodness.
absolutely. She can play both games at the highest possible level. She can play keep away. She can get in your face and destroy you in 2 hits.
She definitely-
does it all.
Yeah, has one of the better crushing blows on projectiles. If the first hit whiffs and you try to flawless block, you
dare stand in the recovery of the
Oh,
first
God.
projectal. I double dog dare you.
I know,
Yeah.
KP,
Sonya Blade.
you ate it on block.
Yeah, because you can. Because you can
Punish the
interrupt.
first- yeah.
There's a gap, and I was trying because Semiij told me I could.
Oh, yeah, throw him under the bus.
Yeah.
Throw him under the bus.
Hey, it's facts, man. But he did also say that you gotta lab it, and I did. So it's on me.
You can do it. You just gotta lab it.
We actually saw Tekken Master do a flawless block interrupt of it in the very first round of this match.
That's sick.
Yeah, I wanted the no resources punish. You swing big and you get bodied when you're not ready. It's all good.
One would honestly argue that that trying to blow up a gap with a button is a lot easier than going for the flawless block.
No discipline.
Star's gonna tie it up.
Flawless
Star's
block
gonna
is
tie-
within 3 frames. Some of your buttons can be within even more frames than that.
At range 0, and if you're trying to floss block move that can be delayed, you're in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we saw, right on deck, eating the crushing blow from that ring's huge life lead for Tekken Master, especially in a match where combo damage isn't something that is coming commonly at all.
Not at all. Last round was the first time we saw.
Oh, he tried it.
I got scared.
Right on cue, you talk about the delay, and Scar firing up the bracers, unhand me. Oh, and commits to the entirety of the overhead string on the mix-up full combo punish from Tekken Master.
Oh,
Wait,
that
buttons!
was pure aggression out of Scar. There's the read to get him off the defensive bar, and he is one mix-up away
All right,
with this
forget
fatal
the
blow to
zoning.
potentially
Yeah.
kill this man.
Scar's turn on the aggression. It is now currently a different game. Tech throw from Tekken Master. Right back on you. There's the low. Doesn't
yeah, we're all
commit.
caught up.
And just like that. Yo, how much awareness?
How did he take that throw?
So much
Disgusting.
awareness to tech that throw.
I'm actually disgusted right now. And down 2.
Somebody walk me through what just happened. Wasn't there a fatal blow
went
there?
fatal blow, and then-
Yes, so fatal
Oh
blows
my God.
have
You took it to the
armor universally on the 5th frame of startup. So the throw is
Oh
meaty
my
enough.
God.
Yes, that's a universal
That's
game.
sick.
Yeah, so
How do you take a throw after mashing 2 triggers is my question if you're Tekken
Yeah.
Master.
That was
Just
godlike.
godlike.
yeah, Scar woke up. I don't know if it was the
that was
messages from
ridiculous.
Twitch who was just like, look, man, this Sonya stuff. Scar's like, okay, I got you.
That's the beauty of Sonya, though, right? You can do the zoning game all day, but you know, it's not working, I'm losing, I'm going in 50-50 hard, right?
Anti-air right there, pretty universal from the cast. If you're jumping from that far out, down 2s have been greatly buffed. They're all 10 frames. It's a universal thing. And they have some extraordinary hitboxes, I should say.
Scar pushing Tekken Master towards the corner. Ooh, keeps him there. Tekken Master gets out the way.
Quick reversal position with the jump over, and this is looking decent for Tekken Master. Try to make this comeback as Scar is sitting up 2-0, but eating the
up.
knees.
Yeah, sick delay there. Looking for the throw strike mix up. Everybody shimmying their way to victories. And Tekken Master pressing way too many buttons.
Oh
and
my
sweet chin
goodness.
music for
Right
your
now,
troubles.
Scar has
Scar's match
recognized that up close, he is dominant. He is the real Sonya main here. He's like, I'm going to forward 3 on your media all day. I'm going to take my +1 and take advantage of it because you don't even know about it.
And he immediately went back to zoning.
Well, of course, you do
Yeah.
what's
Gotta
most
do that.
effective. And if Tekken Master can keep Scar out, that's what's looked the best. However, he is on his last life tournament life hanging in the balance of Scar when he's ready to dash in and turn up.
Oh, there we go. All it takes is the one, and now Tekken Master is on life alert. Fatal Blow is available for him, but the way that he's been playing and approaching this matchup, he hasn't been the aggressor, and now he's going to get punished for it. One hit away for Scar.
Yeah, he just missed the confirm there, or just the execution error, but this is one hit into death. How about some skulls for your trouble? Plus frames, taking advantage with the jump and Tekken Master. Mashing it down to in defeat.
Yeah, hoping for that crushing blow into something massive, the fatal blow.
Oh my God! What the hell
What?
Oh, that was
Oh man, this one is bad, dude. Oh no.
It's not
Get
over.
away,
It's not
crawl
over.
away! Crawl away!
No!
Crawl through the menu!
There was almost no way for NRS to make that more extra, unless there was like a nice little piece there at the end that threw it.
Since we're on the subject, fatalities and how disgusting that was, what do you think is the most disgusting fatality?
Gearus, number 2.
Disgusting?
Gearus, number 2.
Like cringy, like makes you cringe.
I don't like that Devora one, man.
I was just thinking that one
When she
too.
barfs, like that one.
That's
Nah.
up there.
Mine is Gearus' second fatality, where he
The
pulls,
wall?
where yes,
The sand
wall.
wall?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the rip off.
The mirror? Bruh.
So why are you looking at me? I'm not gonna play you with Sonya. Yeah, Sonya Damn, I call Scar Sonya. That's how natural it is.
I mean,
a man who made a
pretty
lot
much
of money, with that
He
demolition.
sure as hell didn't call him Aaron Black.
No, definitely not. Throughout the entirety of MKX working his way down, he's just familiar. That's what he does. That's who he is. It's his identity. And again, anytime you're in losers at the highest level, people always go to what they know best. I think Scar just hit a switch and we might be in trouble.
Absolutely.
He's back.
And next round, we got ourselves a blockbuster of a matchup. Rip, you were about to go into it.
Exactly,
it's going to be
man.
Scar versus Gross. The top 2 seeds coming in the upper bracket are meeting this early in the lower bracket. Oh my goodness.
They both messed up their seeds. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, imagine-
y'all was supposed to be the best.
Getting the best path, and then it's like, oh, well, I messed up. Hey, bro, I messed up too.
I messed up too, man.
All right, so who's going to hold this 5th place?
Here we go.
All right, as we see HappyPow making his way back to the stage, what's going on? Waving the French flag in pure pride, as always. He did tweet that they should add different flags to Jacqui's brutality animation.
She was definitely waving that American flag
but
earlier.
what HappyPow doesn't understand, Jacqui is American, bro, so you got to hold that. Wave your own flag.
He is using
start
an
speaking
American.
French and shit?
Yeah, she just pulls out flags, and then all of a sudden, Jackie's Mexican, or then she's Chinese. That's not how it works.
I don't think that's
all
how it
right?
works.
Listen,
either.
you're on American soil. You are a representative of America right now.
American developers. You're going to hold
Let's go.
that. and
American
respect the
developers, an
game.
American game. We have been the world champions every single year for Mortal Kombat. No one has dethroned America in Mortal Kombat at
Hold on, bro. Stop
Evolution.
threatening people because everybody's playing this game.
Yeah, I know, man. Turn down notch. We don't need more targets. You know.
That is an
Texas
invitation to everyone out there to play Mortal Kombat
No, that's
11.
what
And the
it
more
is.
people that I watch from other scenes get into the game, the happier I get. You have no idea how excited I was just to see Goichi. I don't even know what the tweet said. I don't read Japanese. Listen,
He said he's going to get very strong in this
all
game.
I saw was MK11, and I went, let's go.
Well, internationals have been on the biggest stages before. If you look at both of the MKX Evolution titles, in year 1, Sonic won both of them. Foxy got 2nd place. That's not American.
That's
Tekken
year
Master
2,
has also got
Tekken
second
Master
place.
as well.
They're close,
So there
man.
already
Oh, yes.
have been threats.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? Hayate has been in top 8. Honeybee has been in 3rd. Like,
We're
all
gonna
of
count
these,
those as American if we lose.
We count Canada?
No, we're gonna count it if we
count
lose.
Canada?
Yeah. We have to.
Oh, we have to go NA now?
if we have
They
to.
spend half of their
said
lives
he's
in
American.
America. Let's just go ahead and
Yeah, they love the
Let's
they love the
just draft
conversion
them in.
of our dollar too.
let's just draft them in. You know what I mean?
Right.
If we have to. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I got you.
On behalf of the American delegation,
We the people select Hayate.
we select Hayate.
First pick.
No, wait, just a gosh darn minute, Darnell. Anyways.
We got a fantastic match here. As we have DJT versus HappyPow.
Ooh,
Damn,
this is gonna be a good one right here.
Explosive players. This is
Yo,
gonna be really
Aquaman,
exciting.
are we old now that we do Chappelle Show references?
Yes. I thought maybe. I don't know.
These
Maybe.
kids
This
even
whole-
know?
this whole couch
Hey,
is
Dragon, have you heard of the Chappelle Show?
No.
What?
The what?
As expected.
So, yeah.
The what?
Yeah,
Damn,
you're right.
Shao Kahn hot dog.
Hey, yo, now look at the angle in which DJT is wearing his headphones. See, y'all thought I was bullshitting when I was talking about the way he operates his head.
No,
I want my
45-degree angle.
Yes, and if the mouth opens, it's over. His head is already tilted.
So the headphones are in position for a normal head, but he's already got the tilt in place.
Look, that shows.
HappyPow definitely lost already.
You think it's done?
Free 3-0.
3-0.
3-0.
That shows how good these Sennheiser headphones are. He's wearing the GSP 600, one of our sponsors. Thank you for these amazing sounds.
The audio is so good, you only need to put half of it on to hear the match.
And look how durable they are. I don't even know they can bend like that.
Bro, these might be the GSP 6000s if DJT is wearing them this effectively. This is the prototype.
You see him look over.
The prototype that is not available yet. Live here, first run at the Summit of Time. Thank you so much, Sennheiser.
DJT is about to change the headphone game. This is going to be the next model. This is how you're going to have to wear them from now on. Game on.
Yep, he went regular on him.
Nah, he just unlocked the 8.1 thousand surround sound. It's all good.
Bro, my favorite thing about HappyPow is he gets so hype about France and repping his region all by himself. He doesn't need anyone else to back up. He's just Viva la France, waving his flag, yelling at everybody, all by himself. He's like, yo, who's that guy yelling? He don't give a You know what I'm saying? Damn. Here we go. In there. Back 2-2 to start it off.
DJT's actually going Marauder this time around.
Yeah, the switch to Baraka has been extremely clean. Yeah. Getting to play the footsie game that we know and love him for so much. One button at a time, loves his pokes. Little preemptive there on the anti-air. But
way too preemptive.
Jacqui does so much in burst damage and corner carry. This is insane. Let's see just how good your defense is.
Oh, good neutral jump.
Go to the corner. Trying to probably follow block the 1-1-2 there. There is a gap.
You have the conversion too.
Always gotta watch the follow-up.
Yo, HappyPow is just going crazy.
He's just going in right now. I believe the back two is what, an 18, almost half screen mid coming in from downtown. Trying to stagger this pressure. The 9-frame mid's gonna keep Baraka in check all almost all day long. So it takes him some space to get some normals on the screen with the 1-2, with the forward 4.
Yeah, that's twice now. He's already done the forward 3-1 into the.
Oh, and talking about spacing and control, HappyPow letting DJT know he can meet him on that area,
and that's it.
Can't block this.
Even caught him off the fastball.
He literally makes you hold that.
Hold this too. Round 1, DJT.
The Darkotan Warhorn going off at the end, popping off for their boy Baraka here.
Baraka always repping, baby, always.
Man's just trying to save his people. Let's just call it what it is. The man's a hero.
He's
I don't know if I'm quite ready to call Baraka a hero, but I will give you he is trying to save his people.
Everyone's a hero in their own story, you know?
That was a nice lost block.
Listen, Thanos was right. All I'm saying.
Star-Lord did nothing wrong, so we can do this all day. Anyway, don't look at me like that, Rip. 4-4 punish. Let's get back to Mortal Kombat. As the gun comes into play, crushing blow.
No, you do whatever it takes.
Yes.
Going back. Oh, and HappyPow closing the distance so quickly, pushing him towards the corner.
Oh, God. This is where HappyPow excels, too, man. See this corner pressure incoming. Nice. Wait for the wake up.
Excellent tech by DJT. Caught the tail end
it looks
of
like it whiffed.
Yeah, and the thing about exactly, forward 4-4 is so deceptive because they can just toss the forward 4. The second part comes out in 6 frames, so you're not reacting to that. And you have to trust and believe in your spacing if you're going to throw out a button in return.
That hitbox of the second hit is a couple of feet past the tip of that sandal, too. That thing is massive.
I mean, you see how long his toenails are? Come on, dog.
Nice. He's got to watch out for that fatal.
Oh, no one's going to punish Chop, but one more string into it is going to be death.
Oh, and catches him going for the jump.
Hey, HappyPow with trying to get the aggressive read of the jumping into the corner right there. And DJT, who has already failed a couple of anti-air attempts, was trying to test that man's reactions, but a Blade Spark was waiting for him on the way up, ascending into nothing.
It's pretty good because he had 2 throw techs there, right, which could have been disaster if he missed either one of them there. So well done by DJT.
Yeah. Listen, if there's anything we learned, it's that who excelled at rock, paper, scissors is excelling today in this bracket.
Loser bracket run, man. He's trying to make it happen.
Well, they're still alive.
You've got knife skills, but can you cook?
Really?
What's
up?
You had to ask, Briggs.
Okay, at least she knows she was wrong. Okay,
nope,
Jacqui, you are forgiven this time. However, Denzel opening up early with the poke, trying to get some throw damage and set the tone, because once it comes to low life situation at the end, Baraka definitely one of the best closeout characters in the entirety of the game. Chip damage situation means nothing to him. He has this move, it's called Chop Chop. Yeah, last breath, chip avoided. Yeah, I don't care about that. You're going to take 8 to 10 of these. Absolutely.
He's going to get the damage. Can's put him in the corner.
All right, wait for the forward knee extension there on the clinch.
Oh, and there's the trade which picks up for the full conversion. Oh my goodness. Here, let me try to press up, but 9 frame mid, I traded with it and died.
Oh,
Yeah, fantastic recognition there from HappyPow, making the most of this round. This one's a wash. DJT not giving up, however, trying to fight his way out. Input error there. I'm sure he didn't want that boot. And HappyPow still taking some risks.
Yo, wait, can he make this comeback happen? No,
let's
You have enough.
I'm just saying, Baraka damage, you know, you never know.
I mean, honestly, he was just in the corner there trying to find a button that was quick enough in Baraka's arsenal to get Jacqui off of him.
Jacqui kind of has a little bit of an advantage here. If you look at the MKX cap in the background, her daddy, Big Daddy Jax Briggs, is on the screen putting in work. That wrestler variation, don't ask me why I'm paying too much attention to that.
How the hell did you see that?
My eyesight is OD, bro. My senses.
Oh, I actually switched sides.
That would have done so much damage. He still had a couple of gutteds loaded and the crushing blow available. But now, he really only needs to open up. HappyPow one time right now, as long as it's with a gutted, could get this round, tie things up here. He does have the lead. HappyPow has had a great start to round number 2 here, and that has been so good against DJ2, who's again trying to react to something that is that quick with buttons that are simply not going to be quick enough.
And one of the better anti-air buttons in the entire game. That stand one from Jacqui, such a wide hitbox, very quick, very efficient.
Whoa!
I don't know, but they're not fully punished. Won't that fatal
so
blow?
close.
Gotta be careful.
Might be thinking about it.
Yeah, he can do knee into chop chop, and this one is done.
Oh, good tech on the throw.
Just gotta watch out.
Oh, could have had it there.
No, and HappyPow didn't commit to the full jump in. He would have got the W.
Oh, the down 4 from max distance. That was a mind game that did not need to be played unless it did, but it didn't.
DJT has HappyPow conditioned so hard that he knew in the back of his mind he would get down to anti-air when DJT ended up doing the blade spark.
Exactly.
And if he commits, he gets the win, and we're going to game 3 tied up.
Crazy.
You see, right now, DJT not in good position. Oh, it's going to be able to switch. Oh, no. Pushing towards the middle.
Holding on to that crushing blow still is DJT, and all he needs is one more. This is an absolute breakaway right now for HappyPow. You would actually die.
As he continues to bleed.
Yeah, that bone's still in her.
Okay, here we go.
Wake up down 2. Give you a piece of your own medicine. How about a stagger? Right back at you, Denzel. Let's take a trip. Wall to wall. Here comes the double Ds. Ooh.
Yo, he saved the breakaway.
He won't survive the next combo, but
the call out DJT to swing with the
just
too late.
He did too much. Here's the throw. Valuable time ticking away on that extended animation for her throw. He would love to hear that sound that lets you know the fatal blow is back, but it gets a punish instead.
Oh no, that was overcommitment by DJT, the gutted full combo punishable. And during that string where she does the low shot and the straight shot can be crouched into a full punish as well. I don't think DJT may not have the knowledge or was just simply too quick, too much shit was going on.
It's still early in the game's life, you know. A lot of people haven't had extensive matchup knowledge as much as we've been grinding here. It's still, this is in the moment with everything on the line in the loser's bracket.
Exactly. Here we go, all tied up 1 apiece. First to 3.
I'm proud of it, Buck Teeth.
Cool.
His teeth will rend your flesh.
Okay,
Why are you
Baraka,
always
so
going back to human
yeah,
flesh,
all
man?
of his lines are about eating people.
Man's hungry. I don't know what to tell you guys.
So he's a hungry hero.
Damn.
I mean, have you seen the war camp? We're literally hanging in the background over the fire. I don't know if you've seen that. We're actually getting cooked.
I actually noted that part. That's funny.
We're actually getting cooked in the background.
As DJT has a strong lead right now against HappyPow.
Oh, there's full combo punish. Yes.
Keep bleeding.
Bleeding. Tick, tick, tick. Look at that life bar just drip away. 337 damage. Very silent, and DJT is not going to force any issues.
It's the grab. Getting closer to the corner. Punish with a grab of her own.
It's a nice approach from HappyPow. Taking time, getting get to that corner. No, sir.
Yeah, no. He had all day and another one on top of it to react with the jump from that far out. Baraka's down to insane.
Yeah, but good positioning for HappyPow though, keeping DJT in the corner.
HappyPow, who's been looking for those, you saw earlier in the matches, those jump reads for the full combos, and DJT shutting him down. So HappyPow's just going to continuously think about jumping in this entire set.
And the cactus was in play, and with that interactable, the defender is actually in control of it, as it's a grab, and you put a little spikes in their back, a little massage, no big deal.
A little bit of a grind.
Yeah, just a little bit. How about a throw instead of a jump for HappyPow, switching it up on the offensive end. Strike and throw, simply better than strike and jump, as DJT has reacted and anti-aired every single time.
Oh, gets out of the corner.
That deep jump kick, it just allows HappyPow to reach up over him.
Ooh, decided to save the meter. Didn't even burn it for more damage. DJT does have
he
fatal
had
blow.
fatal, yeah.
I believe that dash punch will punish the amplified Hellspark on block as well. That's actually very tricky punish. A lot of people just assume that it's safe because of the pushback it has, but if you got something quick enough, I believe it's in the -20 range. I'm not 100% sure.
It looks like it.
I haven't looked at it since the beta.
Carefully, yeah. I mean, lots of changes to beta, of course.
4-4-4, the classic check button. Wow, that up 3 connected?
And the anti
autocorrect, baby.
There's a few of the up 3s in this game that on anti-air can net a full combo as well, and we've seen Jacqui's multiple times over this weekend.
All right, HappyPow, great mix up there with the dash forward into DJT, jumping over, however, nothing doing. He can get the initial hit, but once DJT blocks the sequence, he seems lost on how to finish next. A very unfortunate trade.
Of all the buttons to trade with that, you're going to use forward 4. One of your slowest options, DJT, no F's given, and that's why he's up right now in this set.
All right, HappyPow, end of the line. What is it going to be as my man goes ahead and just, you know, wipe off the sweat? Maybe the pressure's coming in between. Check the sleeves, check the nose.
I mean, it's not the first time we've seen HappyPow with his back against the wall.
Oh, yeah.
He always answers the call. So it's going to be very interesting to see how he reacts here.
This is when he shows up. Like all that was just for show.
Yeah.
For funsies.
I think the
He's like,
majority...
I want to give France a good show.
Yeah, the majority of the time that he's been getting caught is when he's been jumping in, right? DJT's anti-air to the down 2 has been fantastic throughout the entire set. And you can see right now, let him jump over, got the down 3, and here we go.
Man, Jacqui was so nice in that intro. Baraka's like, why compliment me? Would Baraka be good at Mafia?
No.
Okay, I can't tell.
He's like, it doesn't matter who you are, I'm going to eat your flesh.
I'd be looking at him the whole time. Right there, buddy.
Just out of fear for your life.
All right, holding it down. Full combo to set things off. This time a meaty jump. Oh, and did not commit. Great idea with the stagger pressure. We do know that Denzel loves to poke after a short amount of frames in his face to beat out throws and down 2s and the like, but if you can put that 9-frame mid directly into his chest, you can certainly get that confirm going.
Match point is DJT right now.
Yeah, HappyPow is so confused about how to approach right now because every time he thinks about approaching, the forward 4 is coming at him. Otherwise, he's trying to jump in and the down 2 is waiting for him.
Yeah, we got to give DJT a lot of credit. Baraka is not a character that's relatively known for controlling the space and being so good at stopping people from coming to him, which is kind of what he wants, but you know, usually he's on the offensive trying to get to his opponent in most matchups.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the other variation, we're seeing a lot of spacing, especially with the command grab, but now showing it either way with the Marauder variant. Jacqui gets the grab, putting him in the corner.
But I also think it's very fitting because DJT is also known for that natural defensive style, and it's really paying off. Baraka's looking so strong here, and I hate to say this, I love what I'm seeing a lot more than I've seen out of his Sub-Zero here at some of the time.
I mean, that's why he's using the Baraka in the first place, right? We talked to him earlier on the couch, and he mentioned himself. He's like, not really feeling sub.
All right, and DJT not watching his legs. HappyPow attacking continuously, looking for plus frames, looking for overhead finishers, and again, not watching his legs. He just got checked 4 times in a row for this game.
Down 1 dash punch, are you kidding me?
He knew.
But so many people disrespect down 1s on hit and block, so that can't be a smart option. And it's also not punishable on block.
Attack on the throw from DJT. This allows us back to the corner.
Oh, could have potentially had a punish right there on the accidental flawless block of the second 4. Catches another boot to the face. We're just throwing these bad boys out here.
You see DJT switching sides.
Yep, jumping out of that corner.
Yeah.
How many moves in this game does Baraka Spartan kick you to death? So many of his animations.
Almost.
And almost a jump back punish there from DJT. Stop it. He flawless blocked the jump kick into the up 3 cancel for the plus frames. Immediate tech from HappyPow looking to stay alive.
Oh yeah, pressure's coming now. Here we go. Corner control. He's got the fatal blow ready to go as well. This is final round. Set point for DJT to eliminate HappyPow from the tournament.
It's multiple times that you catch on earlier, Rip, where he has tech throws with his back to the corner, and how much that has saved him.
Yo, the
it's
big
about to do so once again here.
He's in big trouble.
Double blade spark. Last breath at the knee. Look at that knee.
Falcon knee.
Look at that knee.
Look at that knee.
How is Denzel not like the greatest person alive,
right?
bro? He's so good.
He's great.
That man.
Well, I mean, HappyPow fought with France on his back here today. Good stuff to him. He made it pretty far in the tournament. I mean, you know, DJT coming through at Baraka.
Advancing into
awesome.
losers quarters, I believe, on that side of the bracket there. Congratulations, and HappyPow going out at 7th, still making top 8 here at the Summit of Time. I mean, with 16 of the world's deadliest warriors here, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty darn good there. You know, I gotta say, I love that kind of a pop-off. You know, it's not even directed at your opponent. It's just my character. Baraka!
Yeah, so nothing about France.
HappyPow's gonna clap it up for his opponent. You know what I'm saying? Very respectful gentleman.
No, of course.
He loves to get hype. You talk about the pride and everything. Okay. Hi. Hi. For his French brothers, man. Shout out to Risa, Flash 47, White Black, all the guys back over there across the pond, Ganondorf. I'll be seeing y'all soon, hopefully. But Denzel, we're kicking for a little bit. Talk to us.
Yeah, man.
Why the commitment to Baraka from Sub-Zero for today?
I feel like my Sub-Zero still needs a lot of work, but with Baraka, I kind of already knew how to play him, and I've been playing him with Sub-Zero, so I've just been feeling a lot stronger playing Baraka. I feel like he's fitting my style more right now, like just a solid play. I got the projectile, I got the buttons, I got the damage. Like I feel like I got all the
wind pose.
Yeah, I got all the key ingredients. You know what I'm saying to get these W's. So I feel like just Baraka is working out.
All
for
right,
me,
so we had an MKX, right? You were Dr. Denzel, and you would come to us live from the lab. You know, we all know it. Dr. Denzel, we're in the lab here. Will a Chef Denzel be coming up with all the recipes for success in this game?
You just might see it. I mean, you got the damage. These are the key ingredients you need.
Talk to me.
First off, you need that damage.
You need that damage.
You need that damage. I'm talking, I would say at least a good 300.
All right,
you know
a good
what I'm
300.
saying? At least.
Is that in the bread aisle?
Yeah, okay. Aisle 2, you gotta go to aisle 2. Okay. Then, you know what I'm saying, you need, a good lengthy button, you know what I'm saying? It can't be too short, but you don't want it too long, you know what I'm saying? You want it right in the middle, you feel me?
That's gotta be an aisle 4.
Yeah, no, aisle 5. Aisle 5, you find a lengthy button. Okay. Then you gotta hit the anti-air section.
Oh, that's the meat section.
This is the secret ingredient that you need. If you don't have this ingredient, you don't have a character. I'm sorry. If you don't have this ingredient, you do not have a character. You can't come to tournaments without the anti-air ingredient. So you need that anti-air ingredient. Straight from the produce.
Double arm kind of freaking anti-air ingredient, right?
Straight from the produce.
It's something big.
Straight from the produce.
Okay.
Produce.
So that's the basic recipe for success with DJT when it comes to selecting different characters. You take a good hard look at the entire screen, and don't let all of the early opinions sway you completely. If you like something, try it out. Grind. I mean, some of these guys, they're just great. So they know things. They adapt. They organize better, faster. But game hasn't been out a month. So with that, hit the lab right now while we take a short break, and come back and tell us about your recipes for success right after this. More Summit of Time coming up shortly.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Summit of Time. I'm Shy Guy. Joining me, of course, is Kitana Prime, Rip, and joining us is a new face, Tyrant.
How's it going?
Hey. Thank you for joining us.
It's my first time here on the couch.
Welcome.
I'm always walking by, salty as hell. So.
It's been a rough weekend.
Oh my God, let me tell you. Okay, so it's been nothing but I've had nothing but a great time here.
Of course,
despite my performance, unfortunately. But I will say it. Denzel's speech really did kind of it woke me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's playing Baraka. He's a Sub-Zero. He is legitimately a Sub-Zero main.
Of course.
He's even wearing blue and black.
Literally. You know what I'm saying? His character portrait and all that. But I think the next level for me is to really fit my play style.
Yeah.
I already know Jax is my favorite character. You know?
Yeah, we know that.
I need to find my niche in this game. I know that I'm going to be playing Jax, but I need to find that other character in this game that's going to
Same
help
with me.
excel,
I spent the majority of the time here playing Jade.
Exactly.
Kitana's my favorite character because I haven't adapted to her yet.
Right.
She's just not ready.
Yeah, exactly. And I think character loyalists like me and KP, I mean, Rip is a scumbag law player or whatever.
Hey, I'm also a scumbag new player, but they don't let me zone anymore, right?
right. But KP's using Jade. You know what I'm saying? Like he's finding. Everybody's trying to find their niche in their own way. Like, everybody's trying to level up and surpass their own limits. Like, we're better. KP's trying to be beyond Kitana. I'm trying to be beyond Jax. He's always going to be there.
It's so early days, man. You're like in week 3 of the game's release.
I'm learning, and on top of that, man, like, I'm coming straight into this, where it's like every top player from the span of all these games are here. You know,
Exactly. And that's the thing, like an event like this for character loyals like you guys, I think you had the right idea. You know, my character doesn't really fit me. I'm trying to switch it up. I think you like Jax in this game,
I love
right?
Jax.
So you were like, all right, let me try him out, whatever.
But I'm limiting myself because there's so much new. Everything
it's a
in
brand
this
new game. It's open up.
Brand
I've spent the
new,
majority
you know?
of the time here, like when we're not working and doing couch stuff and playing the games, straight grinding.
Right.
Trying to
That's
figure
what all
it
of us
out.
have been doing, right?
Because this is an absolute privilege and gift to sit and play 100 games with Tweety, and then Sonic sitting down right now.
Right.
Yo, by
Dragon,
Foxy. Like that's. There is no better training ground.
Like, it's ridiculous.
In the history of
ridiculous.
MK, it's too much.
It's fantastic, man. Shout outs to Summit, MK Summit of Time here. This is just an amazing opportunity for every single player that's here to compete and to grind and just get ahead of the curve.
Exactly. And man, I've just been leveling up non-stop. Every single day I learn something new, either from watching or playing.
Bro, we get ready to look at some of the highest level here
yes.
throughout group play. The next match we
came at
have
the
is
right time.
Scar
I am so excited,
versus
man.
Gross. Both of these men, both respectively, won their groups.
They did. Both of them
3-0.
came out number one.
Walked into the winners' top seeds and
yes.
immediately, well, not immediately, but they both dropped
both got
down.
bodied, yeah, a
and
little
here
bit.
they are fighting for 5th place. Very unexpected. Gross early on looking like the best player in the world at some point in this weekend.
So did Scar.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. As a testament to the level of talent here, at any given moment, there's about 3 to 5 players where you're like, damn, they might be the best.
Right. I mean,
And Sonic is not the guarantee.
That's what it was, right? The event starts, you're like, oh my gosh, SonicFox, of course, it's SonicFox. The NRS,
Shoo-in,
of
right?
course, it's an
Shoo-in.
early event.
Yeah,
SonicFox
free.
can win.
No.
And then you see Scar, you're like, wait a second.
Oh
did you-
my gosh!
Are y'all seen that Sonya like we are? Yeah,
It's
then,
ridiculous.
and then Gross like, wait, Cassie. Everyone's talking about Sonya. What the hell? Y'all seen this
And the
Cassie?
Dragon's like, y'all forgot about me. I'm the zoning. I'm like the zoning master of life.
Hello, Rocks over here.
And then DJT is like, oh, so you thought I could only play MK9?
No.
Did you not see me win majors in MKX?
No.
Oh, because I took care of life. You think I'm not going to be good at MK11. Stop it.
See. Nah, let me just put these blades in your kidneys real quick.
Hold up. I like
You know
my
what I'm
kidneys. Don't
saying?
look at me like that when you talk. Look at
you know what I'm
them.
saying?
Those go good in the market.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I might, yeah. So DJT definitely proving that time does not matter. Time does not matter.
It's funny
He
you
is
say
a
that.
seasoned
But
player.
What are you saying, man?
MK11, when the whole basis of everything. Kronika.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so who's Kronika? Is Kronika like Paulo? No?
I think it's probably Boone.
Probably Boone?
I think it's
so.
Boone. We're just gonna call it Boone. I'm gonna call.
And Lansdowne is
Chronicle
Raiden.
Lansdowne's
Hands down is rated?
Raiden. He's just messing with everything. The community, he's always in there. He's a part of it. You know what I mean? He's all
He's
in.
just meddling, just putting his fingers,
Yeah,
and
finger on the pulse all the time. On it.
All right, well, shout out to y'all. You got the combat code cooking up. We got our little lines right here, our
This is
480
baby.
interlaced. For the young kids who don't know what standard definition TV is.
So
Yo,
we
call that
know.
shit Justin.tv, bro. That's what I'm. Yo, stream chat, yo. Y'all know what's up. Y'all wanted to level up. You go to Justin.tv and pray to God that shit was in 480, bro. And hope it wasn't raining.
And hope it wouldn't get shut down.
I hope it wasn't raining.
Damn, Tyrant Boy, we old. Hold up.
Oh,
All right,
man.
so we know your pick. It's obvious because Florida boys.
Yeah, it's not even
Who do you guys have in this match?
This is hard, man. This is where we're going to see it, though. Mama versus daughter.
Yeah, just like we
Cass
saw
versus Sonya.
father versus daughter earlier with Tyrant.
I mean, the thing is, neither of them were
And
on
the
top
kids
of the
are-
game today.
Yeah, the kids have been cooking.
Goddamn
They
kids
wanted to pass the
nowadays, man.
generation.
But they do say, your kids are
Sup?
supposed to be the better versions
Oh, sorry.
of yourself.
Off his mouth again.
Don't blame me for what he says.
He said it was your idea.
That's such like
What?
fight
Well,
you have at home.
Cassie's a daddy's girl. You know how that goes. So
Can we just skip the Ronda's cutscenes?
Please, yo, stream, for real. Like, I'm about to make a petition. I love you, Rhonda. I love you, but damn.
But damn.
But damn. Anyways, we're seeing a lot of onion rings right now. It's going to be a really slow-paced match, I believe.
And how about a back one to match your back one? Short in range and a high to a mid for mix-up potential as Sonya works.
Oh my God.
Grows to the corner. Sweet chin
Damn.
music.
The mix
It's like, I love you, baby, but this is what you're supposed to be doing. You almost there. Oh,
No,
that's going to be a
sir.
punish.
And great patience from Scar because if you let Cassie stay free too long, she gets away and recovers from the low gunshot. But Scar sniffing out the amplify, letting that second shot whiff over his head and dashing up for the punish.
Yeah, made it look easy too, man. Back 1-2, forward advancing, normal. already know.
Keeping it safe. Gross not going to risk trying to interrupt in between the onion rings. No one wants to eat a crushing blow when they're already down a round.
Yo, this neutral is ridiculous. Nobody wants to overextend anything right now.
And her low shot goes under
the rings.
Yes,
got to use the drone drops.
Absolutely, a Scar trying to mix it up in his zoning prowess. And these are reactions from Gross, by the way. Yes. Oh, in the back three. Shouts to Wonder Chef. And the commentator bracket is exactly where Gross picked that up from. And he implemented it into his game immediately.
Because she steps back when she does it, right?
Mm-hmm. And it's super quick in the hitboxes, bro.
Nice
And I really love the patience by Scar, honestly. You know, obviously Sonya is a powerhouse all over the screen, but Scar realizing that Gross is not no slouch and he understands.
Hold up! Nice! You're not gonna whiff an entire string in my face. I'm grossing the jump back kick into the air guns to create the space and secure the round.
Beautiful.
That is another way of optimization. It doesn't necessarily mean the most damage. Right. You know, it's the best possible situation, and right there, getting the kill and setting yourself up at full screen is exactly what Gross needed.
On trade, that amplified onion ring don't freaking crushing blow, huh? Interesting.
Plus.
Gross definitely adapted. I mean, he got kind of rocked the first round by Scar.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. You talk about poise and the ability. You have players like me who like fall apart. Like I get hit once and it's like, oh damn, you lost your patience. Now you just die in a couple sequences. But Gross is like, no big deal. It's fine.
Now it's actually a counter. He would have been safe if he blocked that, but tried to contest right there. Oh, doesn't block right, but not in the corner. Can't get the combo.
Yeah.
Oh, and there it is. Man, good damage and spacing. Now let's see what's gonna happen. He's got his fatal blow.
Definitely an excellent tool. He did the full combo. No punish from Gross. Surprisingly so. Could have easily gone into forward 4-1 into the fatal. Into the amplified guns. However.
Trying to stop.
He's trying.
Stop. With it?
Is he trying to style out of these dashes, man? Because that cost him.
Bro, that is DR Gross. You know what DR stands for? Don't whiff. Straight up.
What?
Straight up. It stands for immaculate neutral. It stands for reactions. It's all that shit in the language that Gross speaks.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
Yeah,
have you heard
sense.
Gross talk ever? He makes anything mean whatever he wants it to mean. He convinced me.
Absolutely
Don't riff.
And
wow, Rip.
Sonya,
Wow,
bro.
y'all heard that.
What?
All right, Rip.
What did I say?
He said, don't riff.
And we got the early Erron Black pick along with the early crushing blow with the early life lead. Cassie looking really, really good right now.
How about a little acid to match things up?
Honestly, very surprised that he decided to switch. I mean, it's not like it was a one-sided victory for Gross.
Yeah, we'll see. But I think he definitely wants that projectile parry to not take as much damage and at least survive a little longer.
All right, Gross taking his turn back after that scud shot canceled. However, if Erron Black does amplify it, he will take the hit. Oh, and this is going to be and with tie whip punish. When Erron Black throws out the back 2-2-2, he has to do all 3 hits. He has to commit to the entirety of the string.
Here we go. This is where men become gods right now.
Nice forward roll.
Oh, forward throw. Oh, no, back throw.
Takes the pavement. Doesn't have the offensive meter to amplify and get the acid clutch tech.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's scared of the fatal.
Safe.
-3.
Jump in nice.
Oh, my God.
Yo.
And just when you thought it was safe,
Nah.
they said it was reactable every time. I refuse to believe that.
When he reacted by ducking.
Yeah, with his blocking with his face. He's just gonna stand in that. Literally, very good position.
He's just aiming at me. Shoot him. Damn, girl.
That crushing blow is loaded for Erron Black. If he does hit forward 4 and the next time he throws it out, that will result in upwards of 28%, I believe.
Yes.
Around there.
And Gross is literally spacing out now. He's inside. Oh, fat punt. Oh, drops the combo.
That may be too high, actually. I don't know that exactly, but I'll find out.
Oh, nice flawless block on that. That was actually kind of ridiculous.
Ooh, and Gross getting shaky up close. The bait on the forward 2 read from Scar.
What's it going to be, though? Oh, don't
gonna
jump.
Get that juggle. Here's the asset, and you got to deal with all of this. Gross in big time trouble.
Oh,
Game 2.
God.
Scar gives him an opportunity, and he leaves it on the floor.
Wow.
Scar takes it 2-0 over Gross to tie it up 1-1.
I'm very happy the Erron Black pick switch is working out here.
Definitely, and that was a very fast rematch from Gross. A lot of missed opportunities, definitely. Hopefully it doesn't frustrate him too much.
Yeah, we've seen his poise before, but the walk up down 2, very questionable decision there from Gross. Not sure if that was the button he wanted. However, able to survive, you know, with nothing more than a slap on the wrist, and Scar got some pressure going, but didn't land the hit.
Man, and QB just... Oh my God! Disgusting. Get away from me.
That was a lot of bullets. And if you play the story mode, you know Cassie never needs to reload. Anyway, another back one to follow up. Scar getting way too liberal with that slide. He came from downtown.
Oh, yeah. When you play gross, you better be playing footsies. That's all I'm saying.
Right back at you. How about a whiff jump attack to follow up with the whiff slide?
Hey, can
all
we
the
talk
legs.
about the sexy side switch right there? I
Yes.
love stuff like that. I love stuff like that, man.
What is Scar? Like, he's just throwing out stuff from all over, whiffing completely back to back after an extremely solid game 2. It seems gross, but that quick rematch probably put the pressure on Scar.
Yo, hot take right now. Hard read.
Yeah.
Scar's mind fucked right now. 100%. This Erron Black pick, I don't like it at all.
It worked out,
And
though,
he's
that
going,
second game.
It did. But still, like, Gross literally is dropping stuff. So I really want to see... I really want to see Scar really play on the fact that he's frustrated right now. And it's looking like it right now.
He's got tied up here.
The meaty back 2. Here comes the amplified slide. Reptile acid. Poor Reptile.
Oh,
and how about a taste of your own medicine? Back
hey, and we ain't out.
into the green stuff.
We are not out. Oh, buddy.
Yo,
Stop
it. Stop it, Gross.
Come on,
please.
yo.
Hella dead, right?
Give me these legs. And you, sir, are dead. DR Gross going up 2-1. Dominicana Cassie getting the job done left and right. And now Scar with the instant rematch.
Oh, buddy.
How about at it?
Hard reads, bro. I play Mafia, so.
I can't trust you ever again, man.
I mean, you could have trusted him last night.
Nah, man, that's the problem. I can't ever trust you again.
See? Oh, that was actually a really sick anti-air. The second part of 1-2 hit.
Ooh, right forward again, putting him in the corner.
He used all his meter on it,
Oh,
though.
this is not good. Oh, but steadily making her way out of the corner. Oh, got shimmied right there. I thought the grab was coming.
Yeah, he blocked the first one, and Gross with the easy hit confirm on that 1-1-1
yeah.
string. Cassie 3 distinct hits to make sure everything connects. And again, every time Scar is ready to get a full B&B off the full string,
right over the gunshot.
Gross has slowed the game down to where he always has 2 bars of defensive meter before he gets launched. I don't know how he does it, but his management is so perfect this game.
Oh, God.
And Gross.
Oh!
Wow.
Man, sad point for Gross.
Not
I was just going to
good.
say, it's crazy. I cannot believe Scar risks tournament life on this Erron Black.
And again, if you look
don't
at
like it.
It's also what he lost with to get in this loser bracket.
Exactly, man. If you are this down, like mentally, you need to go with what you know. And that, for me, for Scar, it would be Sonya, 100%.
Yeah, so many times we've seen Scar throw out the long extended 5-hit
That was
string.
really good
and he
contest right
doesn't get the entire string. And he's standing by a sitting duck, and everybody's just punishing him for it. It's crazy. He's dropping combos, giving up turns, and
Exactly.
it ain't over till it's over. Nope. But Gross looking exceptionally strong right now.
Yes, definitely comfortable.
Oh, that string is so cool.
So sick. He's gonna chip him out right here. Play it safe. I like it. Get his little damage. Get
With
in and out.
-3, man, that's ridiculous, right?
So good. That move is actually 0. It's 0 on block, right?
Low kick?
The drop
Amplify.
kick.
I think the amplified was -3.
Oh, right.
I think.
Gross is going to push Scar towards the corner, get the grab.
Scar needs to
This is
clutch this
troublesome.
out right now
Yeah,
for
this
the
is
momentum's sake.
Wow,
There we go.
There you go. Tick, tick, tick,
And
tick.
yep.
Yeah,
He had to.
Exactly. He had to jump in that situation.
Really
All you had to
surprised.
do is wait and play defense. But again,
Exactly.
Scar with some crazy decision making.
Oh,
There you go. There you go.
It's a missed fatal
It's okay.
Yo,
It's okay.
Gross with the autopilot right there. Just
Yeah.
risked it all. Expecting Scar not to block his dome. But a cowboy hat, man, I'm sure it costs a lot of Outworld coin.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think a Texas guy loses his hat for anybody.
No, sir.
No, nothing at all. Not even his own family. But
Scar's still in it, man.
he is. He's trying to establish, and I think he's still trying to figure it out little by little. But again, I still think that he should go Sonya.
Hey, you know, Gross, I was talking about Erron Black match the other day, actually.
Nice
We were
tech.
talking about how do you punish the forward 4. So you got to get the whiff, and I think it's Cassie's back one, the low gunshot, to pick up a punish, right? So we haven't seen it yet. Maybe we still might see it yet in this set.
Definitely. And again, we don't know Scar. Scar is no slouch. You know, he might be playing this whole ploy right now. You know, he's Tekken grabs right now. He might whip it out. He might whip out the true tech.
Good counter from Gross.
Oh, and that's a full combo
Wow.
punish. Scar ready.
Hey,
This
got the
time,
breakaway, though.
again, Gross always, when he's about to get launched on that string. Big time
Hold up.
trouble. No confirming to the slide to reset the situation now, and Gross, air to air, and it begins.
Oh my gosh. What's it gonna be?
It's gonna be scary.
Oh.
Was Scar trying to jump out and mess up the juggle so he doesn't get launched into the fatal blow?
Double fatals.
Mix up in a dream.
Oh!
No! He's gonna get an opportunity! And the Scar not dropping. Oh my
so
God!
Clutch.
Big
so clutch.
time mistake.
Look at Gross.
So clutch.
I do not know the value on the money in the places, but that was easily worth a few thousand bucks. That's how I feel.
Oh my goodness.
That was at least a few hundred guaranteed. At least
that.
minimum.
How did he drop?
Scar looking at him, bro, you really felt
No,
that.
he got I love this though. Go back to character select, buy yourself some time.
That was good.
Don't rush into the next match after that
was
drop.
ridiculous.
That is so uncharacteristic, and it's a true example of the difference of playing at home in your own comfort and coming out here with the real killers.
yes.
Gross is unquestionably one of the best players in the world and had a free
The world.
punish on
Yes.
an Erron Black who couldn't move for like another 50 frames, and he blew it
Exactly.
completely.
Especially
Here we
from
go.
that match point.
Final game. And Scar
Shows
starting off with a tiny lead here in the zone game. I mean, you got to wonder. Oh my goodness.
No.
Are
Gross
things
has to
falling
relax.
apart?
Yes, it's definitely looking like a different Gross right now.
Well, let's just slow down. It's only been like 15%.
That's true. That's true. And they're literally going blow for blow right now.
I know you got to defend Florida, boys.
No. I would have said the same for Scar. I would have said the same for Scar. You know, just
Look
one
at
hit.
this. Look at the chip he's taking right now.
It is, but you know what? It's better than taking these full combos.
Oh, good
yeah, it
punish.
is.
Good
You
punish.
know?
I mean, he's
Like he's
definitely
about to
committed.
right now.
He's composed at least. Right? We saw him take all that block. Very nice.
Punished again for going for the wake up.
And if you
Stop.
look here, he has no offensive meter right now.
All right.
Yeah, but what happened in the last 10
He's going
seconds?
in.
100,000% Gross on the offensive.
He's got
Scar
this
has
one.
done nothing but block. He doesn't have another comeback in him for this round, and Gross looking to pick up where he left off. He closed the door on himself. You know, he jammed his finger a little bit.
Goddamn, my finger in there.
You know, at the end of the day, you got to open the door and keep it moving, and that's what he's trying to do
You know
here.
what I'm saying? He got some ice. He's still playing. He's good.
Scar using all of his attack moves.
Damn.
Forward.
And that was the tip of the boot. I feel like he got hit with the spurs. That was it.
Definitely the spurs.
Definitely.
I want to see more Erron Black sweeps as far as footsies. It's -1 on block, really good spacing.
Very underrated play.
You know?
Yeah.
But
love
Scar's content on this like almost mid-screen like full screen game right now, but it's not working out because Cassie's shooting that low gun and establishing.
All right, luckily he
Scary,
was
man,
jumping.
scary.
That way he didn't get juggled by that amplified load shot that was on its way. But Scar
Oh
with
my
the
gosh, very crucial drop right there. He read that too.
Yeah, he wanted a meaty out of him, but you know he didn't get the meaty, so he rolled right at him.
Hold on. Oh, and these
Scar
guys.
again with the challenge, but dropping, not committing to the string. I don't want to say that one was a drop, but
Oh my
Gross
gosh.
will commit, and there we
Yeah,
go.
he will.
One mix
All the
and
way
a
doesn't
dream.
matter.
How does Scar answer on wake up? A throw, and that is
That
going
might
to
be
be
it.
it. No, 100% it.
Oh,
14% on
man.
throws in Mortal Kombat 11, and Gross does not, you know, the 5-second
man.
rule. He dropped his food, you know? Bro, of course, of course.
Yo, every time he's won, he's coming down and said, "Yo, I'm so fucking lit." You think he's gonna say it right now?
Of
He's
course
gonna
he's
say
gonna
it.
say it.
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I think he shook.
After
I
that
think he
drop.
shook.
Nah, no man who
Yeah,
shook
yeah.
runs down the stairs that fast.
I don't know, man.
Let's see what he says. What's up?
Yeah, let's see, man.
Either
Bro,
way,
hold on.
very, very good set.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. At the end, like I was actually like fucking. Like I'm like, if I lose this one, I'm actually like, I'm gonna book my flight. I'm gonna rebook my flight for tonight.
What are you standing up for?
No. To be honest,
Yeah, that's definitely not how it works.
Definitely not how that works.
No. Hold on. The thing is, when I did it, I actually thought the freaking like 4-4, it will actually like just kill him. And then when I saw him, like, what the fuck?
Well, you did 4-4-1 and then stop.
Exactly.
I thought you wanted 4-4-1 fatal blow and just missed it.
They just missed it. Like, but the thing is, you know, when I got that, I'm like, this is stupid. You know, like I never really do that. I don't want to be that guy.
That's
who
exactly
loves
what
it.
I said. No, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah, I'm not one of those guys. Like the fuck. That's actually OD that happened to me. You know, like I never really do something like that.
Hey,
All right, talk about how you've implemented Cassie's
three.
back three into your anti-air game.
I mean, that is too
we
good.
saw it, yeah, from Chef in the commentators bracket. You made a comment joking like, hey, this might be too good. And then you started doing it just yesterday. This is the
yeah.
drop.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
See what
my
I'm
gosh,
saying?
yeah.
I'm like, this is so stupid. I did it.
Look at Scar.
Like I was like, dude, no. Hey,
you know how sick I would have been on this couch, bro.
Yeah. Do you know what's so sick? That's one of the situations like where as a player you need to be ready for it. Yeah. Like stuff like this can happen to anyone. You know, not just that. You know, like let's say you have the game and some crazy shit happen. You know, the opponent got momentum on you and they just body you. Exactly. You know, like you need to have the composure. Like composure, yeah. Is that,
yes, that's the word.
Yeah, composure,
you know
yeah. To actually, you know, like maintain yourself. I'm like, okay, I can still do this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Even that was fucked up, and like you need to know how to shake it off, you know, and just like keep going.
And I really love you went back to character select after that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you took that extra second. Yeah, you can't rematch.
After that, you need that.
If you hit rematch, you would have lost.
I would, dude.
That's a tournament veteran right there, man. He knows
that's
what's up.
No stranger to the big stage. Multiple Evo medals, IPS season finalist. You know, Gross has done it all from the jumps. The first
I'm
time
still fucking lit, okay?
I told you, Joe. I know. So I knew you wasn't going to run down the stairs and say it right then.
I was waiting for the right moment to do it.
And there you have it. Gross, chock full of personality, enough to match his gameplay in every facet of this. He is going to advance on. Scar's going to go home with a very respectable 5th place.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
5th place, so that leaves...
he earned that shit, honestly.
Yeah.
And it could have gone either way, honestly. Both of those players in that set specifically alone, aside from all their other sets, were playing phenomenal, honestly. And I think Scar, like I said, for me personally, I would have stuck it out with Sonya. That's just me. He did do very well with Erron Black.
Well, got to the final game,
He did.
right? Yeah.
It did bring him to the final game, but I think he kind of felt like he had no other choice. But for me personally, I feel like he should have like maybe been a little bit more patient with Sonya. Yeah, that's just me.
Well, luckily, you know, we have an entire tournament season upcoming for MK11 for hopefully years to come.
You know?
And if this is the level of play we're seeing within a month,
yo, what week is this?
Imagine what happens
3.5
in 2 weeks at Combo Breakers, in a month at CEO, then at Finality, then Evo. It is going down.
I feel like this has like already been a year since this game already been out.
And my favorite part about the scene nowadays is that there's a higher collective pool of talented players. There's no like you go and like, oh, just randoms. Yo, everybody's good.
You go to any coast, you are going to get bopped by someone. Or some 2, or some 3, or some all of them. You know what I'm saying?
And we have some super juice about this whole like recycling process. Somebody old chips, we start doing commentary, or we just stop playing, and then here comes the next 17-year-old who's just mopping everybody, and it never stops. So there's a constant funnel of talent into Mortal Kombat. A lot of them with this being their first game. Yo, you know what's crazy? Yo, people like coming in my stream or like talking like, yo man, like you should really look into commentary.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
I think it's a good idea, man.
No, it's fantastic. Like we're new, and the twins the same thing. Like they were like, "Yo, man, like Mustard, man, you're awesome. Have you thought about doing commentary?" And it's like, "Yo."
Aside from an amazing season,
it's beautiful. All the new faces who are so enthusiastic on the scene.
Yo, can we talk about?
We now have Semiij taking on DJT.
Is that an
Shao hot dog?
Shao?
Is that an intimidating hot dog?
I mean, look, I'm not intimidated by that Scorpion either. You know, I'm just saying.
That's the softest Scorpion.
Oh my god!
Hold on, bro. Don't be calling my man soft, bro.
You said the softest Scorpion?
I know it's all SoCal on the couch, and I'm the only Florida boy.
You saying that Scorpion's thing is, you know.
I mean,
yo, SoCal is wild. SoCal is wild. Your old man flipped it on you. Oh my God! All right, DJT showing you yet another way you can wear the wonderfully comfortable Sennheiser GSP 600 on your head. As you saw that, just the headphone was cocked at a 45-degree angle in tune with his brainwaves. Audio waves, brainwaves, all the same. And if DJT wins this match, you already know what time it is. He had an advantage from the equipment.
Here we go. So Semiij with that katana.
Ooh, and he gets the mask again.
Oh, samurai?
I am not Shao Kahn.
I honestly don't know what mask that is.
We need deeds.
All right, so he's being very demanding. This so-called hero, because Kitana's gonna come and free the Tarkatans.
Give me some paper, girl.
Decides again to go with the Marauder variant. Does DJT?
Yes.
You're so good. I love Caped Kitana. She's so.
You're in love right over there, man. Be careful, Shy Guy.
I'm always in love. You know what I'm saying? I want to love like that.
Always in love, man.
I want someone to look at me the way KP looks at Kitana. Like,
He loves her so much, he even took her name.
It's true.
And this definitely is going to... I would imagine Kitana and Baraka would be very neutral.
Beautiful!
Yes!
Very neutral heavy
Switching sides,
indeed.
keeping him in the corner, too.
So graceful, Kitana.
Yeah, I like the idea. The preemptive jump too. However, any type of float is going to be easily reactable by DJT.
Boy. Nice
Kitana's
breakaway.
gonna keep leading.
And the wake up jump, the Semiij special, holding up.
Yes, and he is definitely out of breakaway, or I'm sorry, defensive meters, so he's definitely lacking on the wake up. So he's going to be very, very neutral heavy right now.
Oh, it's just out of the range of that 4-4 on the descent
sick.
from Flow. Semiij
Good
playing
awareness.
with fire, going to the air so much as we saw DJT consistently anti-air Tekken Master in that last set.
And this is what I was talking about. You don't want to have any defense
bleeding.
meter. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have any defense meter against Baraka, you better be playing nooch.
Time, 12 seconds to go. You can see DJT's waiting just for that meter to come back.
Woo. Anything in the chop will
He's
get the
not
job
dead,
done.
though.
But yeah, he's not going to risk it.
Oh, yeah. Anything in the chop will eat up both those meters.
Oh,
wow.
God. I mean, that's cute, but...
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, he got it! And the buzzer! Semiij with the back throw.
Ridiculous.
Using all of the moves in the game. How's that short hop overhead?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, you know, DJT in his last match had so many good clutch throw techs. That time not finding it smart.
That was actually pretty tricky. He jumped in the corner and threw him in the corner, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, oh, a mistake. Last match I said against Tekken Master, I mean, it's HappyPow. DJT defeated HappyPow. Tekken Master lost a skull.
Wow, catches DJT pressing the button after the poke. Breaks away, has no meter. Kitana's definitely going to just space out. Play neutral. Baraka needs to get in.
Pushing him towards
Semiij playing so great with his spatial control with Kitana right now. Not contesting, not overextending, not doing anything, but just being Kitana.
And the fan zoning works out so well for him. He's got such good timing on when to throw it.
Oh yeah, and I wonder if DJT has any Kitana experience.
Good question.
Bro, I'm so amazed. Like, I love like super neutral heavy stuff like this, so I'm just kind of like watching and
It's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
As a player, it's definitely very hard to commentate and not pay attention to what ridiculous neutral was going on right now.
Look at the patience for both of these. Had Semiij committed to that string, it would have been a full combo punish. But fans right in his face. And trust me, this is not downplaying, y'all. Just let me get this off. Both of Kitana's fans in EX, even with the EX, they're both high. So he just ducked them. And Denzel keeps crouching the first one and blocking the second one.
It's that Sonya thing, man.
Yeah.
That's a. I don't know.
And so is Baraka. Yeah, like mostly every character who has that.
Exactly.
Just make the second one a mid, please. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Damn, bro.
I mean, hey,
don't need
Semiij
that.
making it work even as highs, bro. I don't talk enough.
Two outworlders of all races.
Exactly, baby. That's what we do.
So political.
Fair.
Do you think Baraka's like mayor?
I don't. You know, he would be really bad at Mafia.
Hey.
It sounds too good to be true, girl.
Definitely.
You Mafia.
Baraka is running shit in the Tarkatan camp, yo. He's literally running shit. I mean, he did kind of get bodied by. Didn't Kitana beat his ass in the story? Yeah, I won't talk about that. Never mind. Whoa!
Yeah, I like the idea, but that up three is not going to reach on the flawless block punish because
That
Kitana's
really
hitbox takes her back.
Wow, that's interesting.
Oh, no punish! Wow.
He just wanted to let him know, like, yo, I knew you were gonna do it. I
That's
duck it.
ridiculous, yo. -1, right? Correct?
-4.
-4.
Stop playing. All right.
Hey.
She's good. Just
Hey,
you know,
hey, I'm just making sure.
You didn't want me to have. You didn't want me to have high mid EX.
No. You definitely don't need any. None of that. And you're right. Denzel's definitely blocking the second hit of that fan. But you know what? If I didn't know that, I would be doing the same exact thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
And there's
saying?
no reason to let anybody know. You just let it rock and keep
Playing
going.
it
As Denzel wants to play a mid-range
totally
game,
safe.
very slow. He's perfectly fine with
Square wave.
with the clock going down to 0. Square wave is a mid, and he got card pressing buttons on wake up. Meaty timing on point. Kitana's all staggers.
Yes.
A lot of safety.
Lot of safety,
and gets her meterless damage. But
The punish from DJT.
it just takes a very smart mind to do that, and Semiij is definitely showing her efficiency so clean.
Definitely. He's not, like, I just love Semiij and DJT's play because they never overextend this. Wow, that's a mid and a low profile. Ridiculous.
That down three's powerful, man.
Nice jump after that.
Oh, you saw DJT looking to question the anti-air there. Let go of block and then decided she was a little too deep. But there's the anti-air, the float.
He went for it. Definitely went for that down one chop, but.
Oh, God.
Yeah, got caught looking to punish. No hit confirmed there for Semiij, so he couldn't quite tag the lift on at the end. But the walk up down two. It's going to take his time, not try to force himself out of the corner.
He's way behind.
Went for the little shimmy. Yes.
Right on cue. How'd you do that?
Not jump. That's it. Just down two, that's it.
Huge life lead over Semiij and is going to close the round out. Tied 1-1 in game 2.
It's definitely checking with the Blade Spark, trying to be safe. Both of these players are playing actually really immaculate right now. But
back against the wall.
Semiij, I want to say that he has the edge on as far as the character knowledge. Obviously, everybody knows Baraka. He's been out in the beta. You know what I'm saying? I think at this point, everybody has a little pack of Baraka. But still, I mean, it's going to be very hard to get in on a DJT Baraka.
Wow.
Beautiful.
That's definitely her best anti-cross-up move. And there's a very strict timing to it, and Semiij is just phenomenal all around.
Hey, you just gotta laugh it, right?
Oh, very unfortunate circumstance, though. With the back 2-3-1 string, you have to dial the entire thing in, or it doesn't come out at all.
Yes.
So if somebody gets caught jumping, they can wake up into full combo punish, and that changed the entirety of the game.
At that
Wait, cool question. Did that bleeding, did it stack?
Yeah, from the crushing blow.
So it's stacked from when he meter burned and the crushing blow. That is disgusting.
That's ridiculous.
I didn't know it stacked.
Yeah, you're looking upwards of
It's going so
50% in totality when that sequence happens.
And don't block anything. So the reason why Semiij jumped on that, obviously, is
Can we get a rip voice pack? Y'all heard that? You know, they got Johnny Cage, Rated Chronica. Can we get a rip?
Yeah, dude, I'm down, man.
That would be ridiculous.
Sign me up.
Watch, Rip's gonna find out they got a Sonya voice pack.
Oh God.
Oh no!
Throw it out my window.
No!
I want a gross one, man. This character's fucking
Yo,
whack.
a gross?
That's character.
The fucking whack, bro.
Yo,
I don't think the announcer says that, but all right, we'll put that one special in for gross. Jump 2 pressure, keeping it safe. That back 1-3 string from Kitana, so utility, so beautiful, so great in terms of spacing, frame data, and the follow-ups. You don't get the lift connection big screen, but yeah, definitely deserved.
Yes. Doesn't special cancel that? I don't know what he would do in this variation, honestly. After the 4-4 crushing blow, because pre-patch you would be able to do shoulder charge, or sorry, blade charge, which is no longer a move now. So.
All right, slowing it down, the level of respect. Never have I seen a match here at the Summit where Semiij has been less jumpy.
Exactly.
Denzel forcing him to stay on the ground here in Game 3.
Yeah, I mean, Denzel's anti-airs have been like ridiculous. I think easily the best that we've seen out of anyone.
Yes. How about the forward tech roll on Wake Up to go through the Blade Spark and put himself in a prime position for punishment? Into the corner we go, challenges, and both of them just off the mark.
Oh my gosh.
That was so clutch.
Misses.
Oh, late.
That's it. He's gonna break away. Oh no, he doesn't have anything.
Crushing blow to guarantee it. Yes. Semiij, 8 hits or higher on that blade. That slice, that stab to the stomach.
Oh yeah,
Very
definitely.
nice,
Now, does that have a bleeding effect, or is it just raw damage?
Raw damage.
Okay.
Does that damage scale on the number fits of the combo too? Does it go higher if you have more than 8? That's what I'm asking.
You usually get like an additional 7% or so around there. That's pretty standard.
Oh, I think he thought the grab was coming again.
Oh, he kept her standing. Yeah, that's very deceptive in this game. A bunch of stand one strings look like grab startup animation. So you duck the first hit and you go to try to punish, and then you get clipped by the second when it's a full combo.
Nice poke.
Get off.
Oh no, caught him trying to press a button after the tech.
All right.
Graceful.
Of course, Tarkatan's like a Dinian booty. You know how it goes.
Oh, and that beautiful spacing by Semiij. Oh no! He's gonna take this beautiful combo though.
Why does that hurt so much?
Oh God.
It definitely does. Semiij's not out of there yet though.
He's bleeding.
Anything in the chop to get the job done.
Oh, yep.
Right
There
on
it
cue.
is.
Who cares about your last breath? Who cares about your chip avoided?
None of that.
Too many blades, baby. Too many blades.
Going to the final round. Both players still have Fatal Blow available.
And I think there was a huge momentum shift in this game. Once DJT was able to force Semiij to play the way he wants to, he instantaneously gained a huge advantage by keeping Kitana and Semiij both grounded.
Oh, definitely. And you never want to be grounded against DJT, let me tell you. It is a whole nother battle alone. Apart from the matchup, you have to play that man in neutral and man.
Some of the best neutral we've ever seen in the scene.
I'm just
Straight
saying,
facts.
you play this. You're supposed to be playing this game without looking at the clock. You look at the life bars. That literally, Denzel literally told me that. He was like, I just look at the life bars. He's like, I'm good.
Well, the wrong button looking for the anti-air in that sequence, forced to get rid of his defensive bar. So, Semiij in control here. He cannot wake up. He has to deal with meaty everything. Here's another throw. Great staggers.
What's it going to be?
No wake up. Get off your throw check. No anti-air that time either.
But how about a shimmy, yeah, for your troubles in Semiij. Taking advantage of the situation now when they both had the resources and the stage is open, front, back, side to side. Denzel's in control.
Oh, yes.
The minute he had to break away and Semiij knew he had no defensive options,
instantly
he opened up.
I feel like he's gonna change. I feel like he's gonna change the variant.
Think so?
Oh no.
No, I like this pick. Yeah,
he might
switch.
Now,
he's been using both.
Is Sub-Zero? You think he doesn't feel comfortable with Sub-Zero?
No, he told us. He said he's not.
I mean, he already picked the Baraka,
Okay.
right? But which variation did he go with?
I think he went Marauder.
Okay, so he's sticking with the variation too.
Okay.
Just took some
Just wanted
time.
a second, yeah.
Because he has been running both variations today.
Yeah, I feel like the other variation probably would have been in this matchup, considering Semiij respects his neutral so much. Would have been like just a good way
My
to mix him
generosity has limits.
You refuse us our sacred rituals.
It's ritual murder, Baraka.
sounds so oppressed.
He sounds so depressed.
I mean,
or
Kotal
oppressed.
came and tried to kill all of his people because of what he might do in the future. That's crazy. You know, with the minority report, they end up with Melina. They all gotta die.
Yo, Kotal definitely makes the hard reads for his people, yo.
And then he still gets cooked by all the combat kids. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Back to the very same corner where Semiij was able to take advantage, but it is nothing doing. Then Cell, Terry with the headbutt into the pressure. Look at the offense from DJT. Cha-cha. And wait a minute, how fast was that round?
Exploding out of the freaking corner. Are you serious?
28 seconds.
With DJT. He's like, you know, maybe the zoning thing's not working. He keeps jumping at me. I'm just going to jump at him.
Oh, yep. Look at this.
Playing a lot more aggressive as DJT.
Yeah, Semiij, I think the step.
Oh, my God.
And look at the block string, guys. Oh, he doesn't do it.
Yo, Baraka, you don't touch
like
her like that, okay? Straight up.
He definitely penetrated.
Oh, yeah, right back at you. Let me get that.
Reverse penetration.
Give me those guts.
Nice counter poke, grabbing the tech. Ridiculous.
Okay. Wow, the range. Look at the range of that sweep.
That's one of his ingredients. You have to have a nice.
Yeah. What hour was that one in?
I think that was in 5.
Misses the second part of the forward 4, drops. Semiij still playing patient, not freaking out, you know? Nice
You gotta stay
spacing.
composed, man. It's not over. It's over.
Nice stagger. Oh my goodness.
Yo, the delay shimmy for the strike, and then he grabbed him again.
Hey,
Come
he's
on.
not dead though. That's it.
Wow.
That's it. He's
Watch
gonna
it
take it. Yep.
Damn, that little time with the character select screen really thought it over. It's like, you know, I'm just gonna rush him down. 2 rounds straight, no problem. Tied up, 2 apiece.
Talk about a reverse psychology move right there. Literally, he was playing super patient.
Game 5.
Totally patient and just
winner
exploded.
earns a date with Gross.
Ooh.
That one's gonna be high.
Yo, man, I'm thinking about your combat kids, dude. I want to see a cartoon.
Oh, damn, that was so good.
Combat kids?
That was so
It
good.
was literally the best thing.
Of all races.
Sounds too good to be true.
Listen, Baraka, see, this is why you die. You're the only people to get bodied by Kotal in a story mode. Like, that's how you know you're bottom tier. You disrespect Kitana, and you lose to Kotal
Y'all should
in
be
lore.
bottom tier.
You lose
Kotal loses all his battles except against the Tarkatans. That's
Bro,
crazy.
How do you lose to Jade, bro?
Nah,
Like-
she's. Hey, listen, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Women are special.
I'm
and,
just saying, bro.
You know what? Significant others are special, and you know.
I'm just saying, bro. Like Jade in the Tarkatan war camp.
Something about those Adinians. Back throw across the screen. Blade Sparks on deck. Returns with an amplified fan. Let's just throw all the offensive meter out the window, no?
Oh, definitely,
Yo,
definitely.
DJT with these sweeps right now.
Semiij just got to make something happen right now. He's got to switch up his play style. Oh my goodness! There we go.
Hey, isn't this the variation of Baraka that has the extended down forward one? It's like,
Yes.
right?
That's the grab.
That is
He's
a
so close to losing
forward
round
throw.
1 in
Nice.
game 5.
Yeah, Baraka doing what he does best, taking a chunk out of that human flesh.
There we go.
Blades sharpened, DJT mind focused. 1 round away. Can Semiij make the comeback?
Rock is the kind of guy who's like, hey, how you doing today? I'm not human flesh.
Yeah, I mean, Semiij just totally stopped at the airborne approach. That's when we finally was going for it. I think he needs to do it and use the float.
Denzel, I don't know if you guys caught that. Nice
Stop
anti-air, but he's doing sweep into the special down forward 1 for the check. Because normally he wouldn't be able to check after that because everything else is too slow. So very, very good stuff from him. Let's see what Semiij does. Looks like they're, and again, this is what the first 2 games look like, and Semiij ended up clutching it out.
Yeah, look at the
But
levels.
in those first games, he was throwing the fans more, right? So in these trade wars for the zoning, he was doing much better.
Exactly.
There's so much respect happening right now.
A lot.
So much respect.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, good wake up.
This spacing is too much. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. It's too much.
So
Good.
intense.
It's delicious.
There you go.
Doesn't block it, see? And if I were Semiij, I would pay attention to how many fans he's blocking low. Like he's just blocking them,
Yeah.
Yo, and these flawless blocks.
That's
Nobody,
crazy.
yo, we don't take any damage out here, yo.
Oh, and how
Russian
long has he
bro.
had that locked and
Oh
loaded?
my God.
30%.
And a huge disadvantage. Definitely
Time.
cost Semiij off guard.
Winding down.
10 seconds left, and this is definitely close. He
But
could
we saw
definitely
what
do
happened
this.
last time, but it won't be a repeat.
He did it
5
for the
seconds.
meter.
Oh
But he
my
gets a
God.
smart kick
Not-
anyway.
Can we
Not
talk
gonna
about
matter.
DJT baited Semiij? He didn't even do the whip pulls yet, but he's so happy, man. Yo, he lost
He's
a
so
lot of
burnt.
energy.
He's
Yeah, you
so
saw that?
That
He's gonna need a monster.
that set was ridiculous in all aspects.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he was getting his ass kicked.
Beautiful, beautiful, guys. MK11.
Hey, Jill. Now I finally get some games and I beat him in tournament. He might actually invite me to the chats and parties.
Damn, DJT can't even get games?
Bruh.
Salty.
Now
You
we
play
know what
Baraka?
his-
Nah, no games.
Nah, now it's
No,
going to be everybody
no,
wants
it's
games.
Oh, hell yeah.
I need Baraka experience,
Oh,
dog.
yeah,
Hey, DJT, you want to
definitely.
be my friend? It's
Oh my
so
God.
phony, but it
This
is
like
what it
day
is.
3 Baraka.
That was fantastic.
All right.
Oh, it's
Beautiful
godlike.
stuff. Beautiful stuff from
Chef
both
Terry.
players.
Here it comes.
I need you back in the booth, Chef Terry.
What do we got cooking?
Talk to me. Talk
Let's
to
eat
me.
real quick. Get your plates
Yeah.
out.
All right.
Get your plates
All
out.
right, bro. It's lunchtime, not dinner time. It's lunchtime. What am I eating?
Okay. First off,
I haven't eaten all day. What am I eating? Heavy.
we're going straight into the clutch, okay?
Okay.
Throw the clutch in,
Okay.
okay? Throw the timeouts in.
Okay.
Pokes.
Uh-huh.
We're back dashing, forward dashing. But the main ingredients for lunch,
Yeah.
walk down.
Walk.
Straight
down.
walk. I don't want to see nothing else. I want to see walk,
But
duck.
how much? Approximately how much? You know what I'm saying? I need direct measurements.
I'm talking 1, 2, 3. Wait. Nothing? Okay, 1, 2, 3. But then you can't forget to walk back.
Okay.
You can't forget to walk
It's
back.
a dash,
Walk
right? It's a
down,
little.
walk
It's just a
back.
hint.
Just a
of
little
walking
bit,
back,
just
right?
a hinge. You
Just
gotta
a
sprinkle just
smidgen,
a
right?
hinge
Like
of a
back and
step.
forth.
Okay. A
Just a
hinge.
hinge. You
Mind you
can't
guys.
go too crazy. Just
Actually, the greatest of all time.
Okay, listen, guys.
I
These
wanna-
measurements, you have to learn these exact measurements. Otherwise, the dish is going to be completely awful, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't mess it up.
I need
hinge
DJT
of backdash.
inspirational posters to hang.
Okay.
A little bit of backdash.
And
Just a
I
little.
want like random
Just a
DJT
little.
quotes.
Now, what I want to talk about, okay, now what you haven't said as far as the recipes, because your recipe book is phenomenal, by the way.
Oh my God.
So, you exploded out of the corner one match, and that completely threw Semiij off guard. You completely did not let go. You just let go of the block button, and you were just going forward. How much, like, what went through your mind like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what went through your mind?
Well,
You went back to character select right beforehand. You took a little extra second. You're down 2-1.
yes. You know what? That actually works. I'm staying the same character, but I was like, change the stage. Just to
Change
get some
something.
Okay.
different scenery, but you
feel it.
also get time to think about, okay, this is what he did last game. I'm not letting him do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I felt it. I was like, okay, you got away with it this time. Not next time. And not the next time.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
This ain't happening again.
I like it. And you know what I also
pointing
really
at-
liked is you saved your crushing blow, your back forward gutted crushing blow. A lot of times I thought you were going to use it, you know, just willy-nilly because of the damage, but you literally waited. You were at a life deficit and you saved it. So I thought that was really, really interesting because most Baraka players want to get rid of that back forward gutted crushing blow right off the bat. So, I mean, I don't know if you were doing that intentionally, but
Oh,
at
yeah,
least,
yeah.
you know.
So here's the thing. This is how I like to use it. So if I feel like I can make a comeback, I'll use it that first round.
First round, right off the bat, no matter what.
Or here's another thing. If I know, like when I was up in a set, I think I use it right away because I just want to destroy my opponent, like get it in their head. Okay, they just lost 50%.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he just used it. Like, oh, you fucking crazy, but you just lost 50%. So now I only have to make maybe like 2 reads. You're dead.
That was actually really ridiculous, honestly. That whole set was ridiculous from start
very
to
fun to
finish.
watch.
So congrats.
Fantastic. Oh, one more thing too that we learned from KP himself. Katana's fans are all overheads, so you could have done.
No, they're all highs. You're up playing way too much right now, and I actually can't take this anymore.
They're all overheads, bro. So good shit to you for blocking all of them. You were actually ridiculous for blocking all of those overheads.
The amplified ones are all high. So you kept on standing guarding or guarding the second one.
So basically, you're a dumbass. And you won the set blocking high fans.
There's no more Kitana.
But you're good though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you're good.
I love the flaw. I just love flaws blocking the projectiles. I feel like there's some type of mind game when you.
Oh no, it is. It is.
When you see somebody flawless block, they're just like, oh my god, why does he keep doing that? Like I'm keep throwing him.
What do you guys got like?
Mistake and everything is fine.
Okay,
it's fine.
I'm just gonna say like the 2 MVPs, you know, this tournament, like fuck Sonic. In a way,
Whoa.
fuck you, Sonic. You know, 2 MVPs in here, right?
What about Dragon? What about
God. You still gotta get past
Why are you guys MVP?
the wall right here. Literally, the wall is right there.
Winners because you didn't have to fight me.
I know. I'm glad I did you.
Yo, Dragon's so wholesome and pure. Like he actually means that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh, good. Yeah, you lost. Thank you.
Glad I lost the draft.
Yeah.
Dragon mind games.
Yo,
is
but Dragon,
honesty.
can you beat these guys, Dragon?
Huh?
Can you beat these guys?
Yeah,
though?
he can beat me.
Yeah, he's confident.
He can beat me.
Yeah, see, he ain't scared.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I can beat
like,
anyone.
right now,
I don't
think
anyone thinks they can't.
Hey, this is our top 4 right here.
Right, yeah, that's what I was gonna get to.
Top 4 right here.
Before we get down to
That's
that,
right.
well, we can't stop them from talking.
Go for it.
So in like a first to 3, right? Like I know Dragon's capable of taking me out, which is why I do not want to fight Dragon. Like I think in a long set, like I actually think anybody can beat me so far.
But this is first to
like,
3.
in a first to 3, like Dragon can definitely because in the long sets, he's definitely just beating me like 3 games in a row. Like in my mind, I'm always like running like mini sets. Like when someone like gets a game up on me, I'm like, damn, I don't want to really get like 3-0.
Denzel, we give everybody a turn before we shoot at the break.
Oh man,
What you got to say about top 4, boss?
You got Gross next, man.
I mean, I'm ready, bro. Like,
right,
I'm ready.
I guess that's it, Gross.
I'm ready. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready, bro.
Oh god, here we go.
No, for real. Being honest, like I think this has been a wonderful tournament, and we finally got to the top 4. I think this is about to be an amazing top 4. I hope we can do the best, you know, so you guys can watch it and just enjoy, you know, have a great time watching us, you know, doing our best out here for like what we love. I think, you know, everybody, you know, like we here because like we're that good, you know, like, and I can't wait to, you know, start playing and see how this goes.
All right, Dragon.
Oh.
Yeah, just
you were talking shit.
How you feel about top 4, boss?
I was.
You're the last person in top 4. Talk to the people.
Yeah, no, Gross pretty much summed everything up. That was great. Yeah, we're all just here because we love the game. We love NRS games. You know, like he said, we're all the best 4 right here, right now, out of all these 16 players. So hopefully
16 players, by the way.
Yeah.
I just had to say that.
So hopefully we put on a good show, and that's it.
Yeah. All right, so there you have it.
For us too.
Yeah, the top 4 coming up the Summit of Time. Remember, on the winner's side, it is SonicFox against Dragon, the classic. On the loser side, DJT against Gross, a matchup nobody saw coming, who are both unsponsored, by the way. Check them boys out. And
I'm unsponsored too.
And Dragon as well. Let's go.
Hey,
that is going to be it for us.
Guy, you know?
Shy Guy, Rip, and Tyrant. We're going to send you back to the Twins. Aquaman and Wonder Chef to close this out. It's been the Summit of Time here in wonderful Southern California. We'll be back in just a minute.
Top 4 coming your way.
Deuces.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Ketchup, joined by Mustard, Mr. Aquaman, and the Eternal Wonder Chef on the commentary couch. And you are watching the Mortal Kombat 11 Summit of Time, and we're down to our top 4 territory. It's been a fantastic tournament. I want to give an early thank you to every single one of you watching, the very talented Summit team behind the scenes making this stream happen. It's not possible without you guys. I want to thank the sponsors, Sennheiser, the official audio partner for Summit, and Monster Energy for keeping us all full of of energy throughout the long day. This is going to be a ridiculous bracket. Everyone who is in this top 4 has more than capable chance to win the tournament. But I want to get some early predictions, starting with Jake. Who do you think is going to take the whole thing?
So, my brain is telling me SonicFox. He's sitting there on the winner's side. He's been super dominant all weekend. But my heart is telling me DJT.
Oh my goodness.
My heart is telling me DJT.
I don't need to say
the
anything. I agree with you, everything you said. I want DJT to win because of just passion alone. I think Fox is the smartest pick. Aquaman, Chef, what do you reckon?
I think coming to this on paper, I have been around this scene for a very long time. This couch has been around this scene for a very long time. And I have learned one eternal thing, and that is not to bet against the Fox in situations like this. I mean, record speaks for himself against Dragon. Already has a W over Gross. But DJT is, as they are trying to predict over there, the absolute wild card coming into this. Anything is possible. You guys saw rock, paper, scissors yesterday. No one knows this man. No one knows what's inside his mind. No player has been able to read him today. And I think that DJT could be a huge wild card, but on paper, I have to go with the Fox.
All right, well, I think that you're all wildly underrating the only person to have ever been potentially more dominant than SonicFox for a period of time. That's Dragon, who has been playing Cetrion in a way that I don't think almost anybody knew.
Dragon is over there sipping out of a juice box right now.
Yeah, no, don't look at us like that.
That is not the face of a killer.
I
Okay,
think he just winked at you.
Maybe.
really
I don't know. He just winked again. All right, I take it back. Dragon's going 0-2 in this top 4. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, he looked at me dirty.
Oh, okay.
No,
That was a
scowl.
dude.
That was the scowl right
I've
there.
never seen
That's
a
the killer.
meme look like that off of Dragon's face. But no, he
dropped the box. No,
He dropped it.
Well, come
no.
on.
You can drop it now. Don't
I hope
drop your combos later.
I hope that's not a sign for things to come.
Not the apple juice. Don't drop it like your combos, bro. Anyways, so
Well, I think to get things a bit more serious, of course, this is the absolute final hurdle of 3 days of intense group stage play. Obviously, today has been all bracket. Those of you that have been here for the long haul have seen all of it with us. And this is very much, I think, the creme de la creme of the creme de la creme, right? We had 10 with the best of the best of the best with honors.
I don't even know what it means, but I love it.
You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. But we had 10 invited players, 4 voted in players, 2 qualified players through last chance tournaments. And it all boils down to winner's side SonicFox and Dragon, and loser's side DR Gross and DJT.
But the 4 players that are left, 3 invited and 1 fan vote.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is just an incredible experience for all these guys. Gross getting in.
Yeah, Dragon.
Gross. That's right. It was Gross.
Yep. It is actually
vote.
Gross here, and DJT a little bit of
I've been looking.
To be fair,
that one is Baraka pose, but I've been looking at the first render all weekend, and I still have no clue what he's doing.
I was about to say something incredibly serious about him, and I honestly couldn't at him looking at him like at his face, and I don't know what he's doing right. Oh, he was on his phone. So I lost my train of thought completely. Just seeing DJT's face, so I'm absolutely gone.
He's the most unreadable man, not only in like fighting history, but like human history. You can look at him and have no idea what the hell he's thinking, what he's doing, what he's going to do. And on top of it, he's actually like mad smart. He's like one of the smartest players.
He has that patience, man.
Yeah.
Now, these 2 guys actually went head-to-head in the rock, paper, scissors grand finals yesterday, and it was one of the finest displays I think anyone has seen, because DJT is unreadable and Gross is unbreakable. You can't scare this guy.
The big thing about this, though, is DJT, Baraka. This is his star player throughout today. He has just been both variations. Of course, Cassie with Gross.
Size doesn't matter, Baraka.
In Outworld, it does.
Okay. Got him!
Okay.
Oh my days! Let's go, Baraka.
Here we are, top 4 action starting now beyond the summit of time. It all boils down to this, and this is loser's action. The loser of this best of 5 is going to be going home after all this.
Battle of some of the OGs of the scene. DJT, who is coming this without really the history of the Injustice 2 to back up, but his gameplay has backed up his presence here at the Summit of Time. I think there is no question that he has deserved his spot spot. He is in top 4, competing for his piece of the almost your $30,000 on the line, Chef.
And he's already won not only however much money he's getting for a minimum 4th, but the hearts of everybody in chat. I don't think there's anybody out there who's not rooting for DJT right now.
I mean, I'm rooting for DJT and I'm sitting on the couch. But Baraka is this brute of a character, right? He hits hard. If you play smart and you pick your attacks carefully, you know, when you can punish someone or if you whiff punish someone, he's taken the variation Marauder, right? Gutted, the key to the damage. But then Gross, he's very hard to crack into because he has a very strong neutral. Cassie has one of the best neutrals in the entire game. I don't think it's going to make it easy for DJT to open him up.
But the thing is, right, Baraka has this kind of strange reputation for being a bit, you know, very random, very aggressive, very kind of, you know, somewhat of a brain-dead character. But DJT is showing that a very kind of calm, calculated, neutral-heavy Baraka is probably the most dangerous way you can play him.
I absolutely agree. That's one thing I noticed earlier. I was like, I can't believe that I'm seeing more defensive play out of Baraka, especially against the Cassie cage where, you know, you'd suspect Baraka's going to be chasing Cassie the whole time and down to the wire. A timeout to start things off. That's the nooch between these two players right there.
And that was actually really smart. He just went for the raw down 2 because that was the only thing that could have dealt enough damage in enough time. Like a throw would not have worked. Only possible risk you could take right there.
Of course, Gross not going to be committing too hard. Not too surprised to see it go down to a timeout. We know Gross is definitely willing to slow it down to a crawl if he needs to. Whoa, a call out. It's the forward 4. I mean, it's the delayed mid, right? It's I'm going to delay, so you think I'm going to grab. You're going to release block. I'm going to catch you with my forward 4. Baraka's forward 4-4, giving a crushing blow, especially in the corner with Gutted as a death sentence. So DJT playing it very carefully.
Absolutely, and DJT has had no fear of committing to forward 4 Gutted all weekend long either in getting the hit confirm of the 1-1-2, and this is going to be a reversal of the position out of Gross. He was in a terrible spot there for a moment.
Yeah, keeping himself safe and managing to get out. Oh, no! The crushing blow! And that's just what can happen when you've got the counter hit crushing blows ready. You can be so even. Oh,
he could have just fatal blowed off of that. All right, some chip. Oh, stays safe somehow. Still unpunished at the entire tournament.
It's always such a weird mix-up of if he's going to amplify the chop or not. It's hard to read, but there it is.
Goodness.
Hit confirm that back to all day, every day, and just like that, man, it's a 1-0, but it's a calm and calculated 1-0.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, looking at it being 1-0, that could have easily been going to a final round. That was as close as a 2-0 rounds can be. You know, both of them either one read away from turning things around in every single health bar.
I'm quite curious to see some of the more. Oh my god! And again. Some of the more common scenarios, though, when Cassie goes for the amplified air kick, you know, to normally leave yourself at complete neutral, Baraka's not going to reach, and she's going to reach him, right? So that's going to be something pretty free. The fatal blow, I'm not really sure there's much that, you know, of course, normally the chop is a fatal blow, guaranteed punish. Cassie can't do that with hers. This is going to be a very odd matchup with stuff that's normally, you know, quite safe.
I was about to ask, is Baraka's back 2 going to go over that low gunshot? He just tried it there with Gross's back to the corner, got absolutely anti-aired by it being a mid and also. It's going to be a little tough for Baraka to close the gap sometimes, but Baraka only needs to walk for about half a second before he's within forward 4 range, jump distance range.
I mean, he's got good grounded speed, right? Like his walking speed isn't terrible, but at the same time, Gross knows when to walk back too. Like, again, there's a bit of a clash of styles, right? Kind of just button heads at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we were just listening to DJT say what his recipe to success was, and just the walk down. He said, number 1, the walk down. And that's what we're seeing right now.
Having the range, having the damage here, and then having the anti-airs. Into the corner we go, not going to get off the first 1-1-2, but the 1-1 into the chop can be enough for the round.
I do respect the fact that Gross was trying to just disrespect there, right? He had no defensive bar left. If he sits there and just takes all his chip damage, it's not going to work out anyway. Best case scenario, DJT whiffs, he gets a clean jump in. The corner game, Cassie hasn't really got much of a corner. She has to get mid-screen as much as possible because her corner combos aren't very good, but her neutral is phenomenal.
Absolutely.
There's no way he's going to press the advantage. He wants to go
that was
far
actually
away.
punished from that range too. DJT could have got a big launch from that.
How many forward 4s has he not committed anything into? I think if he falls too short in this set, he's going to have to start committing on these forward 4s. But Gross may make the counter adjustment, pushing to the corner himself. Oh my goodness, the buttons.
Well, the whole idea with the raw forward 4s is that it's actually variable between +2 to -2 on block. It depends on the range that you hit it at, but it's a very, very evenish normal. So you can just check people pretty safely with it.
Of course, Baraka just wants to walk you down, right? He has good advancing buttons, but I don't know if he can really contend with the raw speed of her mids, and just like that, he gets the hard combo twice. Gross getting so much more consistent with that.
But the thing is, in that situation, if it's Cassie forward 4 versus Baraka forward 4, she'll outspeed him every single time.
100%.
So, especially from that range.
And what really does Baraka have in those neutral situations up close? Trying to get it down 4, might get outspaced by the forward 4.
It depends how much you think highs are dangerous, right? Because he's got the forward 2, that could work, but again, it's a really big high, and that's going to easily lose to Cassie's lower buttons.
And I honestly think what he's trying to do is to get just Baraka 1-1. That might be the only thing that might match it in speed.
Yeah, definitely as far as speed. I mean, if he wants another option, maybe if he just walks back and maybe tries to sweep, it doesn't really have a hurt box on it because it is a big blade sweep.
Dedicated to the forward 4 right as he jumps, so he's
right into the corner.
Straight out of danger. The problem is, it's not the positioning as in like being in the corner. It's
Oh,
just giving
that was so
mistake. But he's doing such a good job of not getting opened up. Every time he gets launched, breakaway is available. DJT's got to do so much more work. A little bit of damage over time applied. So he had the life lead for a small time. Unfortunately, that's now disappeared. I reckon Gross isn't going to get a single breakaway for the rest of this game, though. So DJT needs to get one clean hit.
Oh, if he had the belief on some of these forward 4s, this might be a different game. Instead, he's going to have to break away himself. And resources are now almost spent on both sides.
Oh, another one. This is dangerous territory now for DJT. Oh, and there we go. Just got caught by the little low shot too.
You know what's going on here is that Gross is giving DJT nothing to work with. He's making it as dry as possible. He's keeping it simple. I mean, like, we've seen a whiff punish, like, what, once in these 2 games? And that's the #1 way I think DJT is going to maybe try and catch you in this matchup. Cassie's going to run away. She's going to try and poke you down. And up close, he's just choosing the right options every single time. It's looking really hard for DJT to get anything going, basically.
Being down to the one thing I want to say is that we saw 1 whiff punish with that forward 4, whereas we saw about 4 hits with wild swings on forward 4s. He might have to start getting crazy here because you're right. We saw this just 2 days ago in the pool play that Gross is so good at when he comes off his breakaway to avoid damage for the time allotted for those 2 bars to come back, and it's just happening right now all over again.
It is, but I really think he should switch to Bone Picker. The thing is that this match gets drawn out so long that every single time that he gets a launch, it gets just breakaway. So he could just control the neutral stronger by having that option, having the mix, and then maybe being able to lock Cassie down by just making her have to make mistakes.
I mean,
that's the strength of Cassie, right? So she doesn't ever have to make mistakes.
Well, the whole point of Marauder, like the big thing you pick it for is Gutted, and Gutted isn't getting a chance to really shine due to how good Gross's defense is.
Whereas if he would have went with Bone Picker, the range that he's able to walk into Gross, I mean, every single time that the neutrals reset, he gets in range of what could be a command throw, and he could put some fear into him. But unfortunately, he has bet it all on Marauder from here on out.
There's a little bit of not as much, I guess, defense optimization either. When DJT is getting launched by the low gun, he's actually not breakawaying straight away. He's allowing the rest of the amplified shot to connect, which is doing pretty much needless damage. It's kind of unusual to see him not break away a little bit earlier.
Well, it does actually take some reactions on that. It's very weird. If you have to break away from like the first shot, or you pretty much like can't break away. The window's like super tiny between shots. It's very weird.
And Gross is now on match point already. DJT has had such a gauntlet of the lower bracket today, but Gross once again is just that complete brick wall. He knows exactly how to slow it down, and right now DJT just can't get any damage. Gross's defense is so good, his offense so clean.
Every time DJT hits him too, it's something so insignificant, like a down 4 or whatever.
Or the raw forward 4, once again, just doing it, and it's hitting Gross almost every time. And we actually saw this with DJT of Sub-Zero as well, where he had commitment issues, and it's definitely costing him here.
Oh, wow. That was like a max range throw.
Also, guys, this is losers. Semi's loser is going to be done for the Summit of Time. We're going to advance into losers. Finalists here, and he's going to wait on the loser of Dragon and SonicFox. Is it going to be Gross? Is it going to be DJT? Gross is knocking on the door. DJT does have a slight health lead, though. Can he get some momentum going? Can he start to believe here in his offense?
Oh, there we go. Finally getting the crouch and the advancing high. That's such a popular option.
Gross is going to save it. He's actually going to save his defensive bar. He could have easily broken out, looked for a combo, looked for a throw here and there, then been at Fatal Blow territory. Let's see if it pays off.
He's just playing really reserved, right? Just absolutely holding on and saving for the rainiest day. Like, that's a questionable decision maybe to not break away there, but I mean, Gross has so much to work with now. And already a life lead, and that defense bar is sitting pretty.
We're back mid-screen too. He walked back, he got one of those amplified up kicks, and that's all he needs to have the real estate he's looking for.
Yeah, it's pretty much a free way to get out of the corner, and I really think that we need to see like maybe some neutral jumps or some jump backs from DJT to try to bait the back 2-4 that's enabling him to get that free up kick switch over.
He got a duck, but only a down one. That's not a reward at all. Uh-oh, hit confirm. He has to break away, but now he's got no resources.
Oh,
he's in big trouble, guys.
It's been the back row almost every time, and now DJT under 30% health. Tournament life is on the line.
There's the back end. You know, Gross is fishing for at this health. If he gets crushing blowed by it, he's going to get eliminated from the tournament. That's a costly mistake to make.
Yeah, this is tough. He's got to make the chase here, and he's got to keep Cassie in that left corner. Oh, this is
no, right back to
tougher.
full screen you go. Gonna be, and he finally believed. Oh my goodness, though, and you know we saw that again in pool play from DJT. That commitment on the very last moment that cost him the entire match.
Clearly, Gross was watching the matches before. You know, he's familiar with how DJT plays. He knows that DJT kind of thrives on those micro decisions and those temporary moments where you make a mistake and he just capitalizes. It's why he picked the damage variation in the first place, and Gross very intelligently just went, you know what? Nah.
Well, honestly, I think it's just an absolute nod to how strong of a player Gross is, right? Let's think about the matches we've watched him play today. Against DJT right there, hyper defensive, very lame, you know, wanting to keep it as slow pace as he can, because that's what the matchup calls for. And then think back to his first game today against Tweedy, obviously Geras versus Cassie. He was hyper aggressive, right? Jumping in all the time, making sure that he was, you know, kind of in the driver's seat of the offense. Two completely different styles, but the same player, which shows that he knows a lot of matchups already. He came prepared, and of course, as sad as we are to see DJT fall this, you know, just because he had such an impressive road through the entire tournament today, right?
Still going to go out at fourth place among 16 of the world's best here in MK11. Just to start off the game, I'd say that we're all impressed by the presence. We're so glad you guys were able to see the personality shine through and the gameplay. The man is just a legend of our scene.
DJT has been a people's champ, I mean, for like 8 years at least. And it's no wonder to see that he's gone, you know, fresh off the press in Mortal Kombat 11. I'm sure you guys at home really enjoyed watching him. And sad to see him go, but the best remain. Gross is now sitting in losers finals. And to determine who's going to be the other player in losers finals, we have to do the winners finals, which is Echo Fox, SonicFox versus Dragon.
This is just an iconic match between two of the best of all time. Oh, this is just Dragon v SonicFox. I'm sure you guys have seen it before at home if you're familiar with watching our games. If you're new, you guys are in for a treat, as this is the Roger Federer versus Rafael Nadal. I don't make tennis references. I don't get it when it comes to sports. I don't know. Tom Brady versus everyone. Okay, if
you can't even miss Tom Brady in a Mortal Kombat reference.
That has a different meaning where we're from.
Okay.
Tom Brady versus everyone is also very applicable, but in a very
Tom
different
Brady
way.
versus Ice Clone. Don't make two separate references.
Tom Brady
here.
versus that neat.
Anyways, just an iconic matchup. SonicFox versus Dragon is going back to MKX Injustice 2. These two have duked it out probably 50 times in tournament maybe, and all the time in grand finals, winners finals, losers finals, wherever they may fall, they always have to run into each other. They always have the path towards one another, and they're both from the same state. This is a Delaware winners finals.
So the big thing for me is this is a clash of supreme NetherRealm champions. So SonicFox is the greatest NetherRealm player in the world. He won the Injustice 2 Pro Series last year, and you know he's an Evo champion in multiple titles, Mortal Kombat, Injustice 1. You know his legacy goes far beyond.
I feel like it's even more so than just NetherRealm at this point, right? I felt like we've spent many years saying, you know, absolute NetherRealm champion, but you know, current esports player of the year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Champion in numerous fighting games.
Multiple fighting game champion.
He has kind of ascended beyond just that now.
But even early on in Soul Calibur with Dragon, you know, the first and only other game that he actually kind of explored early on was absolutely incredible at it. You know, the
Dragon Ball Evo champ.
Yep. The skills that these guys have, even when they put it towards something else, is incredible. That's just the talent that they have as players.
But then before, when MK11 came out, Dragon had a bit of a hiatus last year for Injustice 2. But in its first year, he won the two biggest tournaments, the World Championship and Evo, like separately. And this is what I think excites me so much, is the fact that both of these guys are two of the most legendary players in our community today, without question. It's fitting they're in winners
Oh
finals.
my God.
It's just chilling
my
in the
God.
back right there, ready to clip the loser.
That's like really uncomfortable.
I mean, that's pretty scary right there. But I also did notice that we had apparently Neo from the Matrix as Dragon's alternate costume there, saying "Bring it there." The little Morpheus segment there from movie number
is that
one.
what that was?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think maybe. I refuse to believe he watched the Matrix.
Dragon definitely doesn't.
Dragon's seen a
doesn't
movie
even know
before?
what I'm talking about. Dragon has no idea.
That
but
was the biggest blow up, that Dragon was the world's greatest alien player, or at least Tarkatan alien, and he'd never seen any of the movies.
And it's definitely a blow up.
He didn't even know Alien was from a film, apparently. Like, no joke.
I could just picture Dragon sitting there, man.
Great character designers for this alien
it's
character.
like, hey man, this is a really cool race that they introduced to Mortal Kombat.
Yo, couldn't they have thought of a better name than Alien, though?
Alien's so basic. So is your gameplay sometimes, Dragon. Chill.
Wow.
Let's get into winners
Well,
finals right now.
no, we have to remember though. SonicFox said explicitly before we started here that he genuinely believes that Dragon can take him in a short set, but he knows that Dragon, he said, has struggled against his Jacqui.
Dragon is the world's greatest Cetrion player.
nature's balance.
And we're seeing Jacqui all the way through. I mean, not all the way through, but more than any other character in the tournament for SonicFox, which I think is really surprising to a lot of people.
Oh yeah, coming in with so many different characters, and oh my goodness, having something there waiting for the approach of SonicFox with the forward one, the side switch, and we've talked about how clean has Dragon's gameplay been so far today.
Oh,
don't jump me!
Exactly. I mean, you talk about clean. That is a clean read. The first boulder of the game being an anti-air boulder into a crushing blow, and look at this lead off the bat.
Dragon's gameplay is so clean, he's washing his opponent off with this water. Holy crap!
I almost wonder if he's just buffering a bunch of those strings and specials because he knows that SonicFox is going to advance. That's what Jacqui has to do.
And
Cetrion has whiffs. Hang on.
Are we on the verge of a full comeback? I mean, he's got 5% and has had for a long time. The Fatal Blow is ready. Next touch is going to be death.
In the corner we go, looking for the elbow, looking for the chip out, still has last breath, both of them gone. One more button out of Dragon on block. It's going to do it.
Nope, not it yet.
Oh, no!
my God, he does it!
Dragon definitely put on a down one, and it just got clipped by the throw.
That was magic pixel, no last breath. That was as close as the game will physically let it be.
I think that this matchup's going to go with a lot of approaches of SonicFox and Dragon and Cetrion having great buttons to stop approaches, put out 8 framers with stand one, forward one, and able to catch approaches. Let's see if the adjustment's there. There we go, stand one.
We have to remember that the big issue here, though, is Dragon. He's used the air projectile crushing blow, you know, he's used some big utility already, and he didn't win the round. In this kind of matchup, that's so important.
He has held on to 2-1-3, and that is maybe the most important crushing blow that she has.
That's massive damage. So is the down two. She gets about 400 to 500.
Yeah. Well, down two, everybody.
But here's the thing: is that Jacqui's not going to give you a lot of opportunities to use it. The only way I think you're going to punish Jacqui is if you crouch a dash punch, and that's about it.
I'm fearful. I believe the requirement on the clinch has been used, so we're going to see a launch if he confirms.
Yeah, this is going to be the clinch.
Oh, no, there's no breakaway.
Oh, the big drop!
That could have been death right there.
Huge swing and a miss, and he's going to, not necessarily whiff punish, but whiff check it. With the throw, SonicFox is inching his way toward the 1-0 lead on Young Dragon right now.
All right, we need to see shades of injustice with a zoning comeback right now.
Definitely.
Not meant to be, though. That whiff punish on the standing one.
So I think if Dragon would have committed to the rest of the string, which is the forward 1-3 right there, I think it may have flipped SonicFox going for the whiff punish, and that's just the mind games that these two play against each other. They've put probably 1,000+ games in against each other in 3 weeks. I mean, that may be an exaggeration, but it honestly might not be.
I don't think that's an exaggeration.
That's actually kind of scary.
That grab to make that first comeback in round one, the reason that was so smart as well is because Jacqui, she's a grab machine because she's covered in amazing mids that you can confirm into grease kick. So teching a grab or neutral ducking or trying to press buttons, it can very often be a death sentence against this character. My word.
Like I said, Cetrion's got those quick buttons in front of her, and you see Dragon trying to abuse the 1-1. I would say one of the best anti-airs in this game is Cetrion stand 1, and now, I stand by that to date.
I remember you pointing out earlier on, Aquaman, when you said if you break away her bubble at a specific time, you can actually fully punish her for it. That's exactly what SonicFox just did.
It's so much. It's absolute death on whiff.
Yeah, that was just a straight up drop there, unfortunately for Dragon, and that one drop has cost him 30% of his life. That's the worst.
She has. Oh, there's the 1-1. You walk right into some active frames with that bad boy, and getting. Well, that is the optimal. That's actually kind of hard to do right there if you're Dragon. Jump forward into the instant dash stand 3 geyser. But excellent stuff out of Dragon. The execution But yeah, absolutely. There is a weird conversions where that geyser can whiff entirely, where like in your juggle, they're in between the close and the far, and you make the wrong guess, or they just can't combo at all.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell sometimes. Oh, all right. The throw out of the corner makes sense. Oh, nice.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, if that dash punch connects from its max distance, it will crushing blow. And in this matchup where she's going to zone you out,
teleports into
it's
it.
the best thing you can do.
She teleported into the range that it crushing blows.
That perfect range. But it's clearly something that SonicFox knew. Yes. So he was like, all right, there we go, it's time.
I didn't even know that was an interactable there. Completely blended into the environment.
Breakaway's been used. Unfortunately, he's got no resources still. This point blank Jacqui, the neutral duck. Brave stuff, but the read's going to come through. And this time, SonicFox gets punished. We're now back to full screen, which is where Cetrion wants to be. She has so many different ways to keep you away, but it's not just her special. It's
my
her
goodness!
buttons. Her whip punish into full combo. Dragon needs this, and he needs to make sure every hit counts.
But the thing about Dragon, he needs to actually finish it this time. He keeps being ahead of SonicFox, but just struggling to clinch out that final moment.
And there's a huge weakness of Cetrion. You're looking at it in the bottom right of the screen. She comes off so many of her resources in her gameplay almost consistently that sometimes sometimes she does go on heal the tank, and oh my goodness, the fatal blow. It's just gonna be enough.
Thing is, right, Breakaway's armored on the way down. You know what a fatal blow does? It breaks armor. That's exactly why SonicFox went for it. He's still alive, but
not even close to death though in the hindsight. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, the block, the throw escape. Oh, no, Dragon wasn't ready for the reverse tag again. That is a that is a unique thing to Jacqui.
Yeah, you have to know specifically, like character specific, timing specific, knowing that SonicFox is ready for it, because they're Jacqui. I haven't seen a Jacqui player even ready for it yet.
Honestly, I genuinely feel like that is one of the scariest things in the game, right? It's such a compliment to what this variation of Jacqui is built to do. This variation of Jacqui is about the cancels, about mids, about whiff punishing, about generally stagger pressure. If you want to try, and throw her back, what is going on? He is just getting decked.
Yeah, he was just saying earlier, you can only do that combo back 2-2 and a dash punch on females to make a crushing blow.
But again, like, if you even try and throw Jacqui, she's in a situation to get her offense for it, right? You even find gaps to start, you know, maybe getting her. This is what will happen now. He has to tech the other way next time, because if he does not, and he gets a reverse throw, that is going to be a crushing blow for his own throw. Dragon cannot let that happen.
The moment we see that leg snap, that's going to be an easy 30-35%. And at this stage, where Fox is 2-0 up, that could even be the game winner at this point.
And so this is the Dragon that I love to see approach, where he's backing off. Look at that stand one's absolutely ridiculous. I'm telling you.
Wow, wake up.
The two best standing one anti-air characters in the entire game.
Oh! Yeah, I respect it. Just keep it guaranteed. Let's not mess it up.
I don't know
if
that's
have
it.
one hit away. It should.
This should be Cetrion. You solar beam. You solar beam. It's super effective.
Oh my days.
I mean, it's Sunny Day's already out. You ain't got to charge it up. Look.
For God's sake, you guys.
Oh, but that's good for Dragon, though. Expensive in the fatal blow, but you know he's going to be happy to get that round on the board.
So that's not a good reactionary fatal blow, and the Dragon will even say that its best utility is to close out rounds like that.
For sure, and that's exactly what he did. So the thing that makes me nervous is SonicFox still has that that reverse. Oh, there it is! Man. Exactly what I was about to talk about. Yeah. He still had it stuck.
Still has that. And now he doesn't, but now Dragon no longer has 1/3 of his life.
Oh, another whip punish. Dragon's foot sees. His reactions on these buttons, that's such a good thing to do against Jacqui specifically. She wants to get in your face with those close range mids, but if you have the speed, you can do it. Dragon,
Try to that was like a real heavy mix-up choice right there. To make him think he had to jump that next rock.
I think that combos you have to be frame perfect. I'm not.
I don't think so.
I don't remember. I think I've seen it happen once, but I could be lying right to your face, Chef.
This might be it. The round might be it for SonicFox. How much damage is it again?
Yeah, that's easy.
Okay, match point again for SonicFox. He is looking absolutely ridiculous today, but Dragon...
So is Dragon, and he's losing this. That's what's so amazing about these two players.
Time is building up some resources for him at least, but the problem is he's just, again, back to the corner. This is not where Cetrion wants to be.
Oh, the roll out, and here comes a massive damage if Fox does not break away. That may have done over half health easy.
Oh, okay, there we go. The wall, but an immediate jump from
SonicFox. No! He just ballerina spun in the 300 plus, one of Denzel's recipes for success. The 300 plus damage.
trying to fight his way back pretty desperately, but as long as he's doing things on blocks like that, the dash punch is going to be the key to the puzzle. He gets the flawless block, there's the knowledge, and there's the punish. He has to use breakaway, and now he's in a horrendous position. Hold these plus frames, dash punch as well. Dragon is in big trouble.
Yeah, one more.
To throw. Oh no, there's a tech finally!
Are you kidding me? Tech.
Okay, that's our first time we see the tech. Dragon has to win this one now.
Oh, no. No, he's alive.
Wait.
Oh, no calculation from SonicFox. But with punish. He has the breakaway though. Doesn't use it. There it is.
It's late, but he's good still. Oh, is it safe? Okay.
Oh, no! SonicFox has breezed his way into grand finals in the brutality.
Very much.
Yeah.
Who's running back? I'll see you soon.
I absolutely.
A little bit of a foreshadow there from Sonic.
I absolutely respect Dragon's attempt to go for that projectile at the end, though, right? That was a call out. He must have thought it was going to be the dash punch then and there, but SonicFox with that split second to wait.
You like that comeback in the first match? I heard you guys get hyped downstairs. I heard that.
Let me tell you, that was phenomenal level of play from both of you guys. That 3-0, I mean, that's just on paper. That was ridiculous.
It was really good. I'm like still like mad nervous, but
I'm not at all surprised that Dragon was the first person to tech the tech.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the thing is, I went for the leg breaker too, and he teched. I was like, ooh. I'm gonna try something new, and he like teched the leg breaker. I was like, motherfucker.
All right, so you are our first grand finalist. I mean, I must say, to the surprise of not many people, you are the favourite to win this tournament, and you know everyone that's watching right now, you know we've been seeing you tear it up at locals, tear it up online. But that said, there are a lot of players in the bracket that you have a lot of respect for and have always felt that have a good chance of beating you in bracket, and Gross and Dragon are two of them. So out of these two guys going head to head, now obviously they're going to meet in losers finals. Who would you?
That comeback was ridiculous.
Who would you rather play against? And I can't answer that now. Dragon's standing right next to
Yeah,
you.
Dragon, come on, bro. We're over here interviewing the Fox. He's just sitting there.
I don't know. They're both like mad good, and they're both capable of beating me in like a first to three. Like right there when I like punched his head off, like literally I was just like,
I can't believe you did that.
yeah, because I was just, literally right there. My mind was like, he's gonna try to get out of 4-3 range.
Yeah.
Because every blocker you will die. So I was like, hey, when I read that, I was like, that's fine.
I actually thought you were gonna do that, but I was a millisecond too late.
Yeah.
Like my brain thought it like literally a millisecond too late. And I died.
like you like whipped down 4, and I was like, I think he thinks I'm gonna walk up and 4-3 it, so he's gonna step back now.
Yeah.
Instead of like, cause you kept trying to low profile it. I'm like, I think he's gonna think I'm a whip punisher. Then I just stuck it out. And he walked back. I was like, yes.
If you guys want insight to how top players think, they're analyzing their own match right now, knowing dang well that they may play each other once again. You guys.
I know
we
that
played
comeback.
some good neutral though.
Yeah. I know that comeback in the first match. Like definitely. Like,
Dude, the first match, you went for a throw. I jumped and then you meated me and I died for it. Then I jumped again and you grabbed and my jump came. Yeah,
I punished it. I was like, I actually have a real chance now. What the fuck?
So I love listening to this, right? Because like commentary is one thing, but literally listening to players of that caliber talk about their own matches, they remember every single moment that happened in every game along, and they're like, "Oh, do you remember at like 87 seconds in round 1 of game 3?"
Like literally,
when
like
that
the
thing
last
happened?
match too. I was almost about to be tilted if he had won that match when he punished me. I landed the 4-3-1-4, and I was supposed to get the air guard, and it didn't come out. That's when you were left with a magic pixel. And I was like, you punished me. I was like, oh no!
Yeah.
I was like pissed. I was like, I
Alright,
catch a
guys,
fucking break.
we have a bracket to progress with. So, Fox, you're waiting in grand finals. Congratulations, Dragon. Best of luck to you. Of course, you have to fight Gross now. We are going to prepare the rest of the bracket and go into a quick break. But before then, there is a hidden video we've been told about, but not shown. So, check it out, fellas.
Cinnamon. Sashimi. Loro. Erectile. Procon. Utera. Milk. Dead. Bong Lao.
I just want to go on record and say it. I'm a milk main. 100%. You see he's got that zone in the projectile? A gallon of milk at a time.
You see how long his arms were? Like, that guy is going to have, like, the biggest hitboxes in the world. Cinnamon's my boy.
Okay, how about you?
Ooh, Brocon.
Sashimi. I'm a swimming kind of boy. I'm kind of fishy
Mr.
myself. I'm all about it.
What about Loro with all the legs? 6-legged bicycle kick.
Yeah, but Collector has 6 arms. That doesn't help him very much.
That's a good point.
He doesn't even use them.
Well, no, he does use them just
Only
to
with his
protect.
Have you seen his fatal blow?
Protect the goods. Protect
Yeah.
the goods. But yeah, so we have a tournament to finish, don't we?
We do. We're down to the very final 3.
That is correct. In losers finals, we're going to have Dragon going up against Gross. The winner with the privilege of facing SonicFox. It's going to be a run back for either of them. I say a privilege, and what a privilege it is to face SonicFox in a grand final.
Or
of
a nightmare, right? It depends on your viewpoint.
It depends on how you want to look at it.
They want that nightmare, right? That's the nightmare they want.
But I must admit, I am quite upset that there is only 2 sets left, right? We are so... This has been a weekend of just pure MK11, right? And everything good must come to an end, unfortunately. And the Summit is nearing that point. But it has been a phenomenal weekend. But of course, losers finals, grand finals left to go. We have saved the best for last, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just a sensational weekend, and none of that is doable without, of course, Beyond the Summit and our sponsors here. We got, of course, Monster Energy. Oh, you got one too? Oh, let's get it real quick. Let's just... Hey, cheers.
Cheers, bro.
And while they're having their big sip, I want to shout out to Sennheiser, the official audio partner for Beyond the Summit as well.
Look at the plug behind you, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey!
Ooh, I just missed that. It's literally right there. Yeah, how about that? Shout out to the guys. But no, thank you all very much for helping make all this stuff happen, man. It's this summit has been fantastic so far. It's been a huge part of what no doubt will be Mortal Kombat 11
Bingo,
history.
man.
So let's think about it, right? We have losers finals, Gross and Dragon. Winner will fight SonicFox, of course. I think that, again, like, I'm thinking SonicFox has got to be the favorite. He's just playing on this level of just offense, and I feel like his knowledge of the game is also like kind of characteristically high. But I feel like even for this level, right, he seems to just really be aware of so much of the game, right? But again, for more specific characters, right, he knows everything about Cetrion because he plays against Dragon all the time. He knows a lot about Cassie because he plays against Gross all the time, and they very much are kind of known for that. Like, Gross is definitely Cassie, and Dragon is definitely going to be Cetrion. Whereas I feel like Fox is going to have the advantage of, I mean, he could pick whoever, right? Like, he's been playing Noob Saibot. He's been playing, of course, Erron Black. Gearus we've seen with him. Of course, Jacqui as well.
He specifically mentioned that he uses Jacqui against Dragon because he knows that Dragon had a high chance to struggle against the character. And that's actually why he's used Jacqui against a lot of people today, because he knows that they might not be prepared for it or they've struggled in casuals. And he's going with the character he thinks he has basically, well, he said the easiest time using.
I mean, he has 3-0'd both of the guys. It was a 3-0 Fox versus Gross in the winner's side, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
I believe so. Yeah.
And he also said he chose it because he thought that Gross did not know how to fight Jacqui, and it would just give him the easiest way to win. And so far it works. So I think we're going to probably see Jacqui against either of these guys.
Absolutely. And that being said, Gross versus Dragon, I think, is the one that we might have the least amount of knowledge on as far as those two playing each other. So this losers final is going to be absolutely incredible, and I believe we're going to break, Chef.
Yeah, we are.
Because I need a breather. Getting ready for these 2 matches.
One last break, right, before we get these final 2 matches of the day. So it's going to be Gross versus Dragon in losers finals. The winner of that takes on SonicFox to see who's going to be the champ of Summit in Time. So you've just got a few minutes. Go grab your snacks, grab your friends, grab your parents. It's Mother's Day. It's time. It's get ready, because when we get back, it's the end of the Summit of Time. So we'll be right back right after this.
See that? You are gonna die.
Bro, I mean, you don't have to though.
There's nothing I can do.
Bro! Is that my heart? Run it back!
Hello everyone and welcome back for the final time at the Summit of Time for Mortal Kombat 11. We are here at the Beyond the Summit studio and we are down to our last 3 players. We are about to go into losers finals between DR Gross and Dragon, and the winner will of course have the luxury of fighting SonicFox on that winner's side in grand finals. It has been a long time coming. We've had some great games, even in this top 8. I mean, I say top 8, but it's been more than that today. It's been a long one, but it has been pristine quality. How about you guys?
Absolutely, a lot of game 5s, a lot of close matches, 3-1s, but a couple of 3-0s here of late. But SonicFox trying to make this look easy, but we all know that it simply is not. Fox is just playing out of his mind, and so are the two that we are about to witness. And this is a matchup that we might have the least amount of knowledge on.
Well,
okay.
Okay.
Him
Here's
aside, he actually
thing.
kind of plays Cassie.
No.
Chef, help us out,
aside
dude.
from that, well,
Help
first
us.
of all, I mean, we know these characters, right? But this is a very interesting result that we've got in this top 3 because every single match is a run back from earlier in the tournament. This was the winners finals match of Pool A.
It was.
That is true. That is true.
It was, and wasn't it not 3-1 Gross?
I believe so. Gross definitely won. I can't remember the exact score. And Gross, I mean, even here, they were sitting here earlier today, and Gross was in losers, Dragon in winners finals, and he's like, man, the only reason why you're in winners finals is because you didn't have to play me.
Right.
And Dragon's like, yeah, I know. But, I mean, obviously,
that's
he's not...
literally exactly what he said.
Yeah, he's not that unconfident, right? Like he definitely feels that he can win, and you know, it's been a whole day, there's a lot in between, so literally every single match, no matter what the results are here, is going to be a run back. SonicFox has already beaten both of these players in bracket today. This was his winners semis match and his winners finals match.
Back-to-back 3-0s for SonicFox.
Both with Jacqui. So I feel like we're going to see Jacqui almost no matter what.
Absolutely, and I see them at character select. I just want to point out that the nice little alien reference that's upon Cetrion said, you guys are going to see that here in a moment, but kind of a nice little nod to Dragon, who who had a nice burst into the scene.
I bet you didn't think you'd see me again.
You guys remember when Dragon used to rush down? Boy, those were the days.
Those were the good old days, right?
Wait. Dragon's controller lets him move forward?
It's actually kind of crazy how we knew him as this rush down oriented player, and now all of us after Injustice were like, he's just this defensive wizard.
Well, I'll tell you what that goes to show, though. It goes to show that Dragon, it's almost like he understands how fighting games work.
A little bit. It's almost as if he's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you said you didn't know he could walk forward. I think what happened was eventually we got to Injustice 2 and he realized that he didn't need to walk forward, he could just try to rush forward. And so he's like, oh, this is how I'm rocking with this from now on. But, I mean, just... let's talk about each of these players, right?
Yes.
Before they start. Dragon is one of the most solid, patient players that I have ever seen in any fighting game. And that man is so composed. He is he plays fighting games like almost like I feel fighting games are meant to be played. It's very much like you said, Mustard. He has a grasp on everything and knows like he's kind of like the ultimate of like a play to win, but in a very, very good way. Did you just split into two people or something? I don't know what just happened.
Wait,
no,
Noob Cyber, right? Noob Cyber.
No, you go in front. You go in front. And then it's the.
This is weird.
And now there's two of us.
There's a camera.
Okay,
back in the middle. Back in the middle.
All right. You ready? You ready?
Yeah. All right, we're back.
Okay.
Eyes and everything.
I feel like I completely derailed your train of thought, Chef.
But Dragon is very good at fighting games, I agree.
And then Gross is probably one of the hungriest players of all time. Almost nobody wants to win as much as Gross. I mean, they talked about it a little bit earlier. Back in MK9 days, he didn't even speak English. The only words that he knew were like money match.
Like we joke, but that's literally how it was.
Yeah, very how it was. And I think what that stems down to is the word I like to give Gross is the word confidence.
Oh, for sure. It oozes from him, dude. You can just feel it. He's just got that confident presence. But again, Gross, one thing that's SonicFox and Gross have been around for a long time. Dragon is what you consider one of the new school players, right? But I feel like it's almost a disservice just to sum them up as that, right? Like Dragon in his own right has done so much in terms of success. MKX, multiple characters, Injustice 2, like the list goes on. And Gross, I feel like Gross has never quite had the major wins that Dragon has, but Gross is always right up there.
And look at this helmet upon Elder Goddess Cetrion. She is wearing one hell of a crown right now. Here we go, guys. Losers finals, and it's Dragon drawing first blood with that wall that's going to try to shut down approaches of Gross here. This is how Dragon likes to play. Very rushdown-oriented characters because Cassie Cage is going to struggle zoning out Cetrion in this matchup. She cannot low-profile any projectile he's going to throw.
That must be a bit of a complete spanner for, though. As a Cassie player, you're used to that being your anti-zoning.
But the thing about Cetrion is variety, right? She's a...
Oh, no!
Damn, straight away! My point was that she has so many ways to keep you away. She's got the flame, she's got the water from full screen, she has the rocks, and then she has her many buttons and limbs. And that thing.
That's an actual... It's an actual neutral code. That wall goes up. It's active for 20-something frames. It might even be way more than that.
I don't know the frame count, but it's a long-ass time.
It's out there. It's hanging out. It says press a button. I double dog dare you.
And then if you just sit there and wait, or like you finally try to move, it's just like amplified. Here's a blast.
That wall's so strong, Wildlings might hide behind it. Let's get into this losers finals here.
Whoa.
That might be my last reference
of
the day.
That was like
that was impressive.
I don't even know how to like respond to that reference.
Oh, there's the throw escape. I think Dragon now doesn't have to worry about taking throws into death for a little bit longer. But that's a confirm. And there's opting not to go for the meter spent, keeping the restand situation. But now we're going to see a full combo from Dragon. Going for the optimal. I like how Dragon has the confidence to go for those trickier combos.
Very tight stuff there on those combos for anyone trying to learn Cetrion at home. And there is the approach stoppage from Dragon. Those quick buttons of Cetrion with the range, and not going to be enough for the kill. But sending in the border, looking for the big read for the
now, last
boulder.
breath, we're only going to get one more way to prevent chip damage, and that defensive bar is gone. Gross has a mountain to climb, and now he's got nothing he can do.
And the wall's going to be there. Beautiful stuff by Dragon, taking a swift 1-0. We talked about how I think this might be a completely different Dragon than Gross ran into a couple of days ago. He has looked... I've never seen Dragon look this good in MK11.
I mean, this entire bracket
He knows the 3 weeks, but we've seen him play a lot.
This entire bracket off-stream, when he's not playing, Dragon is just sitting there in training mode or playing casuals versus the players that have been eliminated. At no point today has he stopped playing and stopped grinding. He is extremely hungry, and both these players are looking for that run back against the Fox. They want revenge, and they want to win the tournament.
Oh, there's a full screen combo, and the teleport for the full conversion. That's actually insane.
Yeah, we've seen Dragon use the teleport raw like way less than he was earlier in the tournament. He used the teleport out of corners very much, and now he just almost only uses it for those conversion situations.
He also got very impatient a couple of days ago. You guys remember when situations got down to the wire, he would always do close teleport and either get burned or bet it all on a throw in those kind of situations. He looks a lot more patient today. Speaking of patience, well, speaking of the opposite of patience, Gross getting very offensive here and paying off, and that's how we think the matchup's going to go. How is he going to be able to handle rushing down Dragon with the buttons that Cetrion possesses?
What I see being a really awkward part of this matchup, though, is obviously what do you do against characters that thrive off of screen space? You put them in the corner. Where does Cassie get 0 damage?
Yeah.
In the corner.
I mean, the thing, though, is it's not necessarily like it's terrible. She doesn't get to launch. She doesn't get, like, 300 damage off of everything, but she still gets, like, nut punch conversions. And then she can start building up the triple amplified low blow, crushing blow, for example. There's definitely a lot of pressure to be had in the corner still.
He's been careful of a crushing blow on Dragon as well, who's starting to throw out those 2-1-3s, and we know what happens off of that bad boy. And anytime Cetrion crouches, if she goes to the down 2 or that 2-1, I mean, anything can happen. Dragon looked like trying to take a round almost as convincingly as Gross was able to take round number 1. One last breath is gone. Not going to do anything. Usually on that string, he's very committed, not even the right word. No,
that's a word now. He's hella committed.
Hella committed, either into the shadow kick or into the up kick to try to bait someone trying to crouch it.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, there are just so many options. That's one of the biggest strengths of Cassie.
But that low shot, it recovers deceivingly fast. Those kind of teleports, you're not always going to get a punish. Speaking of punish, Cat's impressive. You can see a full combo now there from Dragon, but breakaway used, bait it into a grab. It's like that classic MK11 mix-up, right? Mid or grab. Neutral crouching is so dangerous. Catches him for another time. Optimals.
And yeah, there it is. And unlike Jacqui that we saw in Winners Finals, what is Cassie doing about blocked geyser half screen and on?
I think she can shoot her gun, question mark? I don't know.
This is exactly what's going through Gross's mind right now, Chef.
With the question mark.
Oh,
no!
Jeez!
Oh my lord, that is so dangerous. I feel like Cetrion's crushing blows are... You're not used to being so scared of stuff like that, right? I can't jump from full screen because this huge boulder is just going to fly at me for 30%.
Listen, I don't know about you guys, but on Friday we saw Baby Dragon and Blue Eyes White Dragon showed up here on Sunday. Oh my goodness, 2-0 right now for the young man.
Yeah, this is so different than we saw on the group stage. And interestingly enough, if this ends up as a win for Dragon, that's beautiful. That'll mean both of the players that were undefeated in group stage aren't going to be in grand finals.
Which is actually a bit of a shocker for me. You know, we saw Scar defeat SonicFox earlier. Gross. I mean, these guys, this is the first time they've played in the Summit. Dragon versus Gross.
I honestly feel like the bigger adaptation here is Dragon spent the entire first game.
Oh my goodness.
Just going for absolute keep away, and now he's spent this entire game just sticking out preemptive limbs. He knows Gross is playing frustrated, and he is sticking out those buttons to confirm, and he is getting them every time.
But it's a combination of go in to do the damage, catch the whip punish on punish or counter hit, the crushing blow, the launch we just saw, and then when he's got the life lead, Dragon can then retreat back to the full screen game, and this game plan has given him that match point a lot more dominant than I honestly thought it would be. Dragon is looking unstoppable.
Perfect play right now. Like I said, make Cassie come to you because that gunshot's not going to be a factor, and he has been putting out those buttons to stop the approaches so well, and it's minimal risk. We're looking at Cetrion 1-1-2 being -8 with huge pushback half screen, 1-1 being -2. There's no downside to the buttons that he's putting out on the screen to stop the approaches, and the reward is back to full screen and quarter life damage.
And we did just see the flawless block on the wall amplify, and then the read that he wasn't going to amplify the wall. So far these wall mix-ups this round not working out for Dragon, but he has to make the right reads on them eventually.
Counter hit suggesting that it wasn't punishable. Gross just pressed buttons on that block low and
that
was a punish though.
This would be some massive damage. The stand 4 gets a juicy little launcher here. It's so swaggy. Just do a nice little roundhouse, and the juggle's still there.
Reminds me of MK9 Sub-Zero corner combos. You know, get the roundhouse, then extend.
Stand 4, little.
Still though, this is looking good for Dragon as he is less than 30% away from walking
in the same fashion!
Oh my days, Dragon with the boulder from downtown, and not only game 2,
why wasn't
but game
Dragon
3?
this ballsy with these rock reads and rock, paper, scissors
I was
yesterday?
literally about to say,
That was insane.
I think Gross just chose scissors.
Oh my goodness.
But you can actually see the demeanor from Dragon. Even though he just very easily dealt with Gross, to be honest, in Losers Finals, which was not a result any of us were expecting. You know, one final shout to Gross.
Shao Kahn back there approving right there. Shai Kahn, what?
Shai Kahn.
Yeah, Shai Kahn. But no, Gross got incredibly far. He can be proud of his result here. You know he's gunning for, like, not even grand finals. That guy's a winner, right? He always wants to win the tournament. But third place in the Summit of Time is a great feat. The amount of players here that are just ridiculous. He can be proud of it. But Dragon, look at his face. Like, he is not relaxed in any way. He is staying focused. He's like, well, look, I've just beat Gross, but now SonicFox is coming up the stairs.
I'll tell you what I think is a crucial factor here, though, is Gross convincingly defeated Dragon not yesterday, day before.
Friday.
Right?
Couple of days, yeah.
Friday. On Friday, convincingly defeated him. I know, obviously, 20 minutes and 2 days is a different time, but it goes to show that Dragon, you can't just beat him once and then just beat him again. right?
Yeah.
Dragon has just proved to all of us that losing to someone in tournament does not mean you will lose to them again immediately. And I feel like that is what makes Dragon so strong, and a huge factor as to his dominance throughout the years, especially in MK. And again, you know, Dragon and SonicFox, they used to fight all the time in tournament. I feel like their biggest demon back then, especially towards Fox, was Dragon's, as he pretty much couldn't really beat Sonic in the mirror. That was the real defining thing, right? There was a character that Fox had for him that he couldn't deal with. Now, the question is, will Jacqui be this game's character like that for Dragon? Or will Dragon make it work and not let that be the case already?
Well, remember what happened with Dragon in Mortal Kombat X, where right near the end of the game, before Injustice 2 came out, that mental block was defeated in an online tournament where Dragon defeated SonicFox online. And even though it was an online tournament, that released the block.
Yes,
and then from that point
All
onwards,
mental.
Dragon was able to beat SonicFox, a fair few times after that in an offline setting. So, I mean, we're going into MK11 where, you know, you like to think perhaps that curse has been lifted already. We'll see what happens in Grand Finals, but don't count Dragon out so fast, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, Dragon has got to have if anything, just a hair, it's a little bit more momentum. There's a little bit more belief coming off of a 3-0 victory over Gross, who had decimated him 2 days before. I think he's got to be feeling good here. And the way that he played the matchup is similar to how he's going to have to play against Jacqui, where she's going to be coming at him the entire time, and very impressed by how Dragon was able to handle that early on in that set. I mean, throughout that entire set, if I'm being honest with you.
I mean, guys, can we just talk about the fact that it's been such a fun and exciting
Okay, wait a
event,
minute.
but this is the last set? Come on, dude.
All right. We asked predictions before. Really quick, predictions from everybody.
I'm going to play it safe. I think SonicFox. I really think I currently think he is the best player in the world, and I think he's about to prove it.
I feel like Dragon's going to do it.
I also feel Dragon still.
50-50
Even though he's
on the couch,
in
guys.
Yep, 50-50 split. Outside versus inside.
I honestly feel like...
the tentacles.
I honestly feel like as dominant as the win was from Fox, I feel like Dragon just defeating Gross, who pretty much defeated Dragon almost as convincingly a couple of days ago. I feel like that is a good cause for us to think that Dragon can adapt on the fly. I guess I can't get over that.
We have a tiebreaker. Shai Khan, predictions.
He hasn't got a microphone.
It doesn't matter.
I predict SonicFox.
Oh.
I mean, we make that noise as if he was going to say anything else.
Yeah, I know. But hey, you know
I
what?
have my own opinions.
I can't believe you didn't predict Shao Kahn was going to win.
Outworld.
I mean, we saw Shao Kahn once in tournament, and it didn't go so good.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Grand Finals time here at the Summit of Time. SonicFox versus Dragon.
This is literally what we have spent 3 days and Lord knows how long building up over the last couple of months. It is Dragon and SonicFox, pretty much a fairy tale ending for the scene. Dragon, of course, sent to losers by Fox. Can he make the comeback now? Can he make the adaptation?
He is
gets the first hit.
immediately pressing the advantage.
Yeah.
He was defensive the moment they fought. The first thing Dragon did was jump in.
Okay, he's starting off as Cetrion, and he's like, I'm going to rush down Jacqui. Yeah!
SonicFox is not going to see that coming. The first read going to Dragon right now, stopping the approach. Look for the beautiful pickup. I didn't even know that string had an ender. So
Yeah.
Dragon's breaking out some of the tricky stuff right now.
Oh, he's keeping this going in his face. Oh, no! That's a momentum breaker and a face breaker.
And straight into the corner, which is where Dragon never wants to be. Least of all against Jacqui. Interruption. I like it. The standing one catches it. Jacqui with the best standing one in the game, in my opinion. That hitbox is massive.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Both of these.
Talked about in Winners Finals. Like this, the battle of some of the best stand ones in this game. The far wall out of Dragon checking with Hell's Wrath. Walking into another one and going. He's a hit stun. It's going to get RKO'd out of nowhere. No breakaway. No nothing.
Is that enough? I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't scale much, Reed.
No, definitely.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that was a lot of damage.
It was also SonicFox looking at that defensive gauge and realizing that any other form of combo would allow the breakaway. That was the fastest and most efficient way he could deal with the combo breaker.
But that round spent 2 crushing blows and a fatal blow for SonicFox.
Now he's going to get tagged. He's going to have to use his resources if he wants to survive this one. Doesn't break away. I think he'd much rather use the defensive gauge maybe on Wake Up, maybe when it's more vital.
Now again, this is
that's
what
the
we've seen Dragon
50-50 right there with the boulder as well.
Dragon got like, he pretty much got the boulder crushing blow in pretty much every game against Gross, and it's just that 30% by itself. There is the clutch crouch from Dragon.
But Dragon knows that. In Winners Finals, he was constantly getting essentially whiff punish from full screen or counter hit. So he's doing these buttons and then crouching, knowing that Fox is going to go for the dash punch. Plus on block, has to respect it. Now he's starting a challenge. Okay.
That's a great way to catch people who are trying to press buttons.
Oh, the flawless block into the dash punch to put him, I think, was that a punish on the projectile? Or was it just caught on the way down? Regardless, Dragon's getting another chance. Going for something a bit easier this time. Not going for the double dash this time. He's dropped it before. No fatal blow left. He did use it on round 1. There's the throw escape. And now he's got 2 bars.
No!
Watch out!
Oh, he didn't use it. He didn't have the meter. Oh, no, yeah, he didn't have the meter. He just chose not to.
That's actually kind of unusual, I wonder. He's going to lose the round, though, at the very least. Yeah,
nice.
down 2.
I like that. I like the choice from Dragon at all. Double dash, get the corner positioning again. Down 2, no messing around. Nice
so much of the damage from Dragon right there was crouching throws and getting the simple punishes. If he does that in round number 3, does have 2 crushing blows available. So is it down 2 and still has a 2-1-3. Let's see if that comes into play. He's got to find those opportunities first, but he didn't come off any of them that round. He had multiple chances.
Worst kind of combos to drop, man. The ones that leave you completely punishable. Grabs. Remember, guys, grabs will beat the wake-up roll clean every time.
Teleport again, Dragon wants nothing to do with that corner, even in the slightest.
No meter at all for Dragon right now. SonicFox with a health lead. I'm shocked that teleport didn't get checked by SonicFox. He's got the dash punch on reaction in this matchup. We already saw it. Beautiful 4-2-3, and he's got the offensive bar to extend this bad boy. He's going to set the neutral. No drops to stand 3.
There it is.
No offensive bar, though.
Still, though, I think he was at least able to get the damage.
He had it! That was it!
No, these chokes,
that's punished. That should be it, I think.
No.
He's got breakaway, but there's no stopping it. There's no stopping it. Wow, 3 drops combos in that round from Dragon.
Now, the issue with that game right there is Dragon made so much, like, more clutch decisions, right? He was getting the preemptive whip punishes. He was getting the neutral crouches. He was actually playing smarter and a lot more bold than before.
Yes.
But the problem is, this time, his execution was failing him, right? I know Dragon is obviously susceptible to getting quite... You know, I don't. Is nerves the right word? I know it's what he's been playing for a very long time, but you know, under the pressure,
Dragon can be affected by this kind of thing.
Absolutely, and I hope I meant to bring this up before Grand Final started. I hope that only if, because I still believe, I hope that this isn't the start potentially of a potential mental block here in MK11 for Dragon and SonicFox.
I mean, he's such a strong player mentally. Dragon, that is. He does not let anything get to him. And look, he's already starting off strong again. Oh no, I say that immediately, I'm wrong.
Fox making all the right reads on defense. He got that crushing blow dash punch, you put him in the corner, rolled out of the corner just to get that guaranteed combo. It's one of the most dangerous things you can do on Wake Up in this game is that Wake Up roll to get the corner combo. Anti-air, but again, second time in a row he's tried that anti-air and he's dropped the combo and he's been punished dearly for it. SonicFox is going to take this next round and it's looks like it might be slipping away from him.
It's like you guys have said so far. He's actually had the opportunities in this match to potentially be up 1-0, potentially even take that round, that stand 1. Just missed the dash into the forward 1 execution. Dragon has to level up, and he's not going to come off any crushing blow. He's crouched so many throws, and Cetrion's damage isn't there. Too threatening in those situations.
He's trying to optimize as well. That's not the first time he's dropped that combo either. I'm a little bit fearful for this. He's going to get the throw tech, but there's the tech on the tech. You thought, did you? The tech.
Mixing things up off the 4-2 pressure. Gets the there's the pickup. That was so sexy. The 1-1 and super late forward. Well, that's a tricky pickup right there.
Oh, I like it this time. Dragon not committing to a string this time. Fox goes to the roll, but Dragon recovered. Times don't get punished. There's the down 1 into a button, and Dragon's going to take the round. Now, the good thing about Dragon now, really catching on to the tech. It costs SonicFox bar to do that. He doesn't just get it for free. It costs him a bar of offense. So if you tech the grab, he goes for you. He spends a bar of offense, and you lose nothing. Wonderful pickup, knowing that even if he's too far away for a button, the Geyser is going to more than deal with that problem. Interrupt, full combo, no breakaway as well, so honest. No, he drops it. Drop from SonicFox. Anti-air, clean, there we go. Oh no!
All these drops!
2 separate opportunities you have to drop that combo with full punish. That is a bold anti-air, isn't it?
That really is Cetrion. Like I said, almost death on whiffs at some points, and the points happen to be what we see on the screen right now out of Dragon, but keeping things even here in game number 2, even health. But no defensive bar for Dragon's about to get 1 as he's going to get opened up by SonicFox. No breakaway. Dragon does now have a Fatal Blow available, but Cetrion right now may not be in kill territory unless he gets a crushing blow. No read, that's an escape of the grab, and that's going to do it. SonicFox up 2-0 on championship point for the Summit of Time right now for the greatest Mortal Kombat player in history.
For me, it is stating the obvious, I know, but it's the bloody combo drops. Dragon is making the right reads, he's making the right choices, but the moment the time comes to do damage, he's either wasting that opportunity or, even worse, he's getting himself punished for the trouble.
Yeah, and which is almost every single time. Cetrion's just one of those characters, like you were saying, I mean, guys are whiffs and you are dead. He's starting off strong almost every single round, but then things just run away from him, especially as soon as he starts dropping those combos. And I mean, when Jacqui punishes you, it hurts.
You worry if this is going to start to psych out Dragon in this final game, right? Is he going to go for more simple combos? Is he going to be losing some of his damage?
Nope.
No, he won't.
Whatsoever. Still going for the optimal combos. He still has the self-belief. You see him swinging with the 1-1s, paying off early on, swung with something completely entirely. He's going to get punished for it here with the forward 1-3. Here comes SonicFox on the offensive, still walking into 1-1s though, and the wall, if you'd done the far one, I think would have been active in time to clip the start above that. A beautiful reaction with the down one to the dash punch, or a huge read.
Oh, doesn't take it this
time.
time.
No, because he goes for the leg one first.
I felt that in my knee, Chef.
All right, Oki off of this. Oh, jumps over, gets the full conversion.
All right, that's going to be one touch away, maybe. He doesn't got any defensive bar. Does Dragon plus frames? The respect being shown, but no tech on the grab. This could be it. It's going to take the first round very close, but not yet. I mean, he cannot take the chip damage anymore, and he's not going to be able to, as SonicFox is now officially on championship round. One more round, and he will win the Summit of Time. He really has got such a wonderful gauge on when Dragon's going to start squirming.
Oh, no! Going to jump over the wall, and now all of a sudden, SonicFox going to put it back in the corner, which
now
is where you do not want to be.
Is available.
Trying to roll out. Dragon's trying everything in the book to get away out of this corner. The bad position for Cetrion here, swinging wildly right now. Going to get rewarded side switch himself, and what's going to be for breakfast now for SonicFox on Wake Up on championship point.
The scythe is to his back. He could still use the interactable.
Oh, what an anti-air! Dragon with the awareness. But again, he's got to watch out for the interactable. He's got to watch out for the wake up. SonicFox full resources. The roll. I like the neutral jump. Neutral jump's a good choice. But he gets the tech.
Here we go. Dragon all over it and doing the dash punch. That could have hit the active frames of the wall. That was a ballsy decision by SonicFox
but
as well.
But it wasn't a reversal punish. Dragon just got caught pressing buttons. He's gone in for the breakaway. Teleport to get away. I respect it, and I like that choice. Throw escape again. Look out.
Oh, guess it's wrong. All right. Now, if he does leg break next time, it's a crushing blow.
Oh, speaking of crushing blows, Dragon gonna get around on the board. There's a toasty for our boy Dragon.
That was crucial. Crucial for Dragon. He can't get too antsy, of course. That crushing blow on the reversal tech is still there, but that is a crucial round to take. Dragon training his
oh my goodness! That's the first time 1-1 has gone punished, I think, for Dragon in this set.
Breakaway comes back, but it's far too late. Opposite goes for the
crushing blow. Yeah,
it wants the corner positioning, and I really respect it. If he touches Dragon now, he's in a world of hurt. He's got no breakaway. Flawless block into the punish. That was the knowledge right there, and Dragon is in big trouble.
He can break away after this. He can break away.
Goodness.
He has to. Fatal blow is available, but almost no life.
Oh, there's a escape fail. No. This is one last chance. Dragon has one opportunity. He has no defensive bar. What's it going to be? He manages to bag the low. Trying to keep it away. This is make or break. Dash punch. One dash punch will take it.
No, just been reset. SonicFox is on the hunt right now, looking for anything right now. Maybe a raw dash punch. Does get throw his Dragon. Resets the neutral. Full screen. Teleporting again. SonicFox doesn't get a full combo punish on it. Last breath is disappeared. 1 HP. SonicFox is your Summit of Time champion.
That is the most SonicFox way a tournament can end.
I'm actually gonna mercy you. I did not mean to kill you.
No way. No way. I mean, that was
SonicFox saying I wanted to mercy you when one doesn't happen, taking someone's head off preemptively.
Can I say that I'll take a end of tournament brutality over a mercy any day, especially 100%. 100%. That was. Could that be more of a picture perfect finish?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely amazing.
I mean, unsurprisingly to anybody, SonicFox looking unstoppable right now.
But we have to look at how he won this tournament, right? It's because not only does he play Mortal Kombat 11 the best of everyone in the world right now, it's his ability to change characters. It's not the fact that he's locking himself into a one character situation or maybe two. He has so much experience with these players around the world. He knows who to pick against who.
And
he could have maybe won this tournament with Erron Black. He could have maybe done it with Geras if he wanted. But the man of the hour,
SonicFox, come on up. Sonic, get in that chair. Get in that chair, Sonic. Here we go. Come here, Sonic.
To be honest, I did not mean to knock his head off. I was actually gonna mercy him.
Oh, we heard you.
We heard.
I was so upset. I was like, fuck.
Well,
she's congratulations.
Congratulations, Sonic. How does it feel to win the Summit of Time to kick off Mortal Kombat 11? His hands are shaking right now.
Shaking this motherfucker right now. It just feels good to win a Summit because I've been to 2 now, and I was really disappointed I got second at the last one in Dragon Ball. So it's really nice to be able to take home a trophy.
I mean, everyone's here, everyone's around. I want to say immediately, I'm going to ask you the obvious question. Now you've got your crew around you. Is there anything you immediately want to say to your people, to your followers, to your friends, your family, whatever?
I'm gay. Imagine? No. Well, thanks for all the support. I fucking love this game. If it wasn't for you guys here putting on a production, then we probably wouldn't have had this opportunity. I want to thank all my fans and followers for supporting me, and like I said, in every single game I play. Shout out to all the furries, of course. I have my fursuit somewhere. I think it's over there, I think. Shout out to everybody that participated. They all put on a good fight, and we're all amazing players, but we can't. Some of us have to lose, and that's only one person can win. So I definitely give a shout out to Dragon because he's actually my training partner. So I expect thank you. Damn. You can become my training partner, Gross. So
I don't want to become your training partner.
All right, fine. I just fucking kill you. Fuck. No, so Dragon's actually one of my training partners. He's actually been over at my apartment twice now, and we're grinding mad sets. We've grinded mad sets online as well. So it helped me learn the game really quickly. And I try to teach him how to play the game properly too. So nothing can make me more happy than him and I both being.
So this was the first major event for Mortal Kombat 11. Right, this is the first major thing that has happened for this game. It's still brand new. It's still fresh off the press. The future of Mortal Kombat. How does it look, Fox?
It's looking bright. Even the combo breaker numbers are 780 or something like that. 758. Yeah. And that's not even considering at the door reg either. Even last year, combo breaker numbers, Dragon Ball, which is the biggest game there, I think MK11 topped it, right?
Yeah, last year was 5 something.
Yeah. Now we're topping it by a solid 200. I think the future is bright. They NRS. I don't know what they did, whatever magic they did here, but they got it perfect, right? And it's united all these communities, all these different people, even Goichi, all the across Japan has been playing. I've been studying him. I think it's the sickest thing ever that he's signed up a combo breaker. Got a lot of Japanese players all around. Street Fighter, you name it, they're here and they're playing the game. And I think the future is just very, very bright for this game. It makes me sad that it's not getting a Sunday spot, but I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, Evo, please.
But also,
Sunday. I mean, even if it's 9 a.m., can we at least, It's 3 anime games.
When you first started talking, you mentioned that got a nice little trophy here, and I got it sitting for you right here, Fox. Come on around. Come on around.
So I low-key didn't know this was the trophy until day 2.
Damn, I want a duck.
Jacqui matchup.
Yeah, Sub-Zero duck.
I did my best.
I'm happy.
Yo, what up, SonicFox?
Tekken.
Summit champion. Proud owner of the duck.
Proud owner of the duck.
Okay, so I believe we're ready to be wrapped up.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And guys, not only do it because of the Summit of Time here, but also the sponsors, Monster Energy for fueling us for this 3-week marathon. And all of you guys have been sipping on Monster. You guys are all high energy. Thank you to them. Thank you to Sennheiser for the audio all weekend long. Those crushing blows actually hurt me inside and out. Shouts to them for being the official audio partner here at Beyond the Summit. And of course, okay, Fox. Okay, chill.
No! Not the dog!
That's a very Mortal Kombat way to treat a trophy, in my opinion. I respect it.
Now that blood's real, now the blood makes sense on it.
He said he's a fox. This is lore.
Oh!
This is lore. No!
Censor it! This is a family show!
Yeah, that was a.
But that is what I like to call all we have time for. One final congratulations to SonicFox, the man of the tournament.
SonicFox, ladies and gentlemen, and for your guys' viewing pleasure, a game of Mafia coming up. You guys ready for that? Everyone said no, we're all gonna die. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in a few moments from Mafia. Congratulations to SonicFox from everyone here at Beyond the Summit. It's been incredible. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.